A curse has befallen the region of Icewind Dale, in the form of an unrelenting winter that has slowly chipped away at those who live here for 2 long years. Most have lost the will to believe it will ever end, as hundreds of adventurers have flocked to this region in an attempt to end the curse and go down in history. None have succeeded. Those who do live to tell their tales are left frozen and mutilated by the horrors of the region. Join us as an unlikely group of adventurers come together to try and best these lands and put an end to the curse.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome back to Tabletop Tyranny, where we neither play around a tabletop nor are we tyrannical. My name is Jacob. I am the Dungeon Master, and as you can see, we have our 6 awesome epic adventurers here joining us for another session of Dungeons and Dragons. If you're a longtime viewer, you know that they like to wait for a while. If you want to watch any of our past content, check out the YouTube channel. You'll find our videos there. But yeah, usually you guys know what I like to do. If I don't acknowledge them, they'll go forever. Usually what I like to do is ask a question or do something to give the players a point of inspiration. So we're going to do that right now. Who has inspiration? Who does not have it?
I have it.
I don't.
I do have it, yes.
Okay.
I have it, guys.
Oh my
gosh.
goodness.
Oh
I'm so
gosh.
proud.
I also have
Crazy.
it.
Whoa.
I
Crazy.
usually don't have it.
Crazy.
So crazy.
Sick, dude. He's so fucking crazy.
Can we just
yeah.
can we just make sure we comment on Emily now owning a lava lamp? I'm pretty excited about that.
Oh shit. Oh my god.
Wow.
Wait, I did not notice that. What the fuck?
I actually
That's been there the whole time?
Yes.
already owned it. We moved it. It was like in the other room, and it got moved in here.
Mm.
It's 2 feet tall.
Oh, wow.
Perfect.
Shit,
I love it.
That's almost
Uh-huh.
as big as me.
That's half the size.
That's what I was gonna say,
Because
but I'm glad
That's
you
half
said it.
the size. I'm 5 foot tall. Thank you.
Yeah. So the question today, it's more so a poem. So there are 2 points up for grabs here. Or you guys can work together. It's not. There's no competition. I mean, I think most of y'all have inspiration. So I'm going to show you the poem. If you can name the title of the poem, to yourself. Don't say it out loud yet. We're going to give
Robert Frost.
Edgar Allan Poe.
it's going to be the name of the poem will earn a point of inspiration. Also, the author of the poem will. And it's not the whole poem. It's just a snippet.
Red fish, blue fish. Chat
So-
GPT.
So
Murmur?
the poem snippet for today is this.
Snippet.
1, 2, 1, 2, and through, the Vorpal blade went snicker snack. He left it dead, and with its head, he went galumping back. Galumping,
Oh.
galloping.
I know this.
I don't know, but I
I
think
don't
I might be
know.
able to guess. I've never heard this before.
Yeah, this is just a snippet from the poem itself.
No, I got
You
one
guys can
guess.
You guys can work together if you want. You guys can.
got nothing.
So
Yeah, whoever
Nathan,
knows
Nathan,
whatever.
you are sure of who it is?
I would bet my house on this.
Is it the same guy who you sometimes send Christmas cards to us?
No.
Okay. Then I don't know who it is.
Yeah.
So we're supposed to guess who wrote it or the title?
So you can guess who wrote it, the author of the poem, and also the name of the poem. Those are 2 points, 2 different points of inspiration that can be gained from it.
But I feel like the Walt Whitman poem. I don't know what the poem is.
Whitman. Cool whip.
So the poem was set in a story, like within a story.
Yeah.
Wow. I feel uneducated. This is not the kind
You guys
of
just be
poetry
lucky
I
because
like.
you guys be lucky because I was gonna look up like famous movie quotes and I picked one that was like super inconspicuous, like super
Ooh.
far out there. And I was
would
like, no
a
one's gonna
movie
be
quote
Yeah.
other than this.
That'll be next time. Next session.
He told me yesterday he was going to do that. I said you should do the Lord Farquaad quote,
That's too easy.
but I wanted you to do it.
Galumphing. Galumphing is a good word. I also
All right,
like
so I'm gonna quit
Snickers.
sharing it. I assume you guys, those that have the answer, know it already. But I'm just gonna quit sharing it, and we can just kind of reveal who do you think wrote this, or who, like what is the name of the poem? What we got?
I was
Alright,
thinking
Nathan.
I was thinking Edward Gorey, but
Mm-mm.
Nathan
So it's
says
the
no.
Jabberwock. It's the Jabberwocky.
What is the poem?
That's C.S. Lewis.
It's actually not C.S. Lewis.
Oh, it's Lewis
Not
Carroll,
C.S.
isn't it?
Lewis Carroll.
Oh, I'm
Yeah.
The other
He
He
Lewis.
just lost his house.
Yeah,
He
the
just
other
lost his
Lewis.
house.
I did.
He just lost his house. There
I'm
you
like,
go.
oh yeah, it was in Alice in Wonderland. C.S. I'm like, I knew
Mhm.
C.S. Lewis didn't write that.
Yeah, it was like one of the only block quotes from the poem that didn't have the Jabberwock in the actual
gonna-
part.
I'm gonna quit.
But yeah, so
Bye.
there are 2 points of inspiration up for grabs. Who doesn't have inspiration again? So Tyler and Ethan are the only two. Perfect.
Yeah.
You guys get inspiration.
Wow. Nice.
Sweet.
Yeah.
Free inspiration. Thanks, guys.
With that, we go into a bit of a recap scenario. So, last session, session 55, having located the tomb
Jesus.
of legless Elvenfoot, the party found themselves having to solve a puzzle before they could gain entrance into this tomb sealed door. Their first attempt resulted in a failure, spawning a wraith, which could have killed Heisei had it not been for a silvery barb spell. Taking that as a warning
Man.
sign that they might be in for it, the party decided it was best to turn in for the night as they could really use a long rest. During the night, some really awesome role placings happened, as well as a devious little secret was magically learned. Upon awakening, the party found themselves rather perplexed, as it seemed Heisei was suffering from some sort of blackout / memory loss, something along those lines. It did raise some questions, but that did not prevent the group from continuing their attempts to crack this tomb open. Numerous failures eventually led the party to correctly solving the puzzle, and as the sealed tomb door opens before them, I'm going to take us back into the scene, put you back in the mood. So, as you place that last item down, you watch as each of the statues begins to move, all of them kneeling on one knee as they kind of raise their items above their heads. They all rotate and face that spotless statue that was wearing the crown. As you watch that statue, it puts the crown on its head. You watch it as golden beams of light shoot out of all the statues and illuminate the crystalline door behind them, causing it to kind of glow. And you watch as this golden hue begins to radiate within the door as sections of the door kind of melt apart or pull apart. As it turns out, it's not just a solid piece of crystalline. It is a well-manufactured, well-made magical door of some sort. It's a very beautiful, very, very intricate process. As the opening begins to form, it's large enough for all of you to pass. You begin to hear a voice kind of echo around you, kind of thinking of like the Wizard of Oz in his chamber when Dorothy and them show up. It's very much like that as you guys stand before the open door. You hear the voice say, "My tomb has been unbothered for many centuries. Who now dare invades my eternal slumber? Who has momentarily subdued my guardian? Speak forth and proclaim your name before me, and I shall judge whether or not you have the opportunity to see the great Legolas Elvenfoot's tomb."
My name's Antiochus.
Oh no.
That's all you need to know. Just Antiochus. We're here.
Nice to meet you.
Oh, I don't
There's a cool puzzle back there. I'm impressed with what you did with the place.
The voice does not respond. There's no response to your audible dialogue.
Jacob, just really quickly, what did you say the name of the song was that you're playing?
It is The Tomb of the Ice King. It
Tomb of the
is.
Ice King.
Yeah, there's a link for it actually, kind of above the Adventure Time GIF in Discord.
Oh, okay, thank you.
Perhaps
And I-
we all must speak.
Oh,
I
in
am
the
Sir
right-
Lancelot.
in the right order.
I'm Kitris. Yeah.
Enoch Sunder.
Caldra.
Hi, say.
After you all, there's like a minute of awkward silence that kind of goes by. And the voice pipes up once again. All of you have interesting names, I see.
Thanks.
But none as great as me. You shall enter into my tomb. For I feel it would be rather cool for you mundane, ordinary individuals to see the great Legolas Elvenfoot. Access is granted.
He's
Mhm.
insecure.
Oh, okay.
Thank you.
If we had cooler names than him, he would have been like, "No, you can't come in." Tim.
Oh,
Did we long
Yeah,
rest?
you guys. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is the next. You guys long rested.
Okay.
You should have all y'all stuff, unless you took damage from trying to solve the puzzle once again, which I think did happen.
Oh, I did take
So
a
if
lot
you
of
are-
damage from
Oh.
that. Okay.
Yeah. So that
Then
this is this is the same time. So you guys just opened the door. You don't have to walk in instantly. Like obviously you've been allowed access from this unseen voice.
Yeah. If
But you guys can take a short rest if you want.
if anyone who does heal looks at Kitris, he's bloody.
Oh.
I'm less
Kitris,
than half.
Nice.
Do you need a hug?
I mean, I'll always take a hug.
Okay. I will give you a big old hug. And cast. I'm gonna do a second level cure
Ooh.
wounds.
Heyo.
Very nice. She's got the cheese touch though, so be careful.
Oh,
the cheese touch.
Why you always gotta tease me? Ooh.
Diary of a Wimpy Kid.
20 points.
Sweet.
Baby.
Oh, wow.
Thank you.
I rolled a 7 and an 8.
Solid.
Hell yeah.
And she hugs you a little longer, gives you a big squeeze.
Well, that's yeah. Actually, that's
Feel
really
better?
nice. Yeah. That's yeah.
Good.
Thank you. He's blushing.
Her eyes are bright. But that's about it. She'll turn around, go find her bestie boo. Don't roll your eyes.
I guess we go in, right?
That's what we're here. That's what we came for, I guess.
I just turn back towards Avarice and just give her a little wave and just point to the door. Oh, like we're going in.
Yeah, she is watching y'all. She has you all see her kind of have her arms crossed and she's kind of tapping her foot impatiently. She looks a little pissed. She's like, not something that is like you probably assume that's probably because she can't come in there. She looks really pissed. She's like tapping her foot. She's not impatiently like pissed at y'all. She's just pissed about the circumstances around what's going on. But she gives you a wave and a thumbs up. Yeah.
We're going carefully.
You guys enter into the tomb through the tomb's open door, and as you cross the threshold between the outside and inside of the tomb, you are all inside of this tomb. I don't know why I keep saying audibly. I guess it's just stuck on my mind. But you guys all pass into the tomb, and as you get there, you all hear the noises. You all hear the audible noises of the door kind of reforming and closing back as you guys are practically sealed back inside of this tomb. The door out has closed. Inside of this main chamber, you see before you there are 3 doors. There's a door to the left, a door in the middle, and a door to the right. The door in the middle is more so fashioned at the way that the entrance door was. It looks like it's a solid crystalline structure. But the doors to the left and the right are both these iron, beautifully crafted iron. There's intricate engravings and really they almost look like they are actually decorated in a way that they look like a humanoid being. Like it looks like the door on the left looks like a woman, the door on the right looks like a male. They both look very much elvish. They have elvish angular features. But other than that, you guys are mainly in just a giant chamber, about 30 feet up in the air. It's a domed roof, kind of have like a domed cathedral. There's like artwork on the top of the roof. It looks very much like very beautiful elvish foliage, just beautiful like scenes. It looks like it tells a story of what you would assume was the Legolas and his wife or whatever his family was. It looks like a kind of like a story, a quick time lapse of their story where you see them growing together and loving, having a child, and then eventually the last like bit of panel just shows them growing old as elves eventually do, and just passing naturally. Yes. So there's a door to the left, a door in the middle, and a door to the right as you're looking inward.
Are there like correlating to the doors? Like, is there like certain art above them, like relating to times in their life? Is it like one of the doors is like their old door, you know, or one of the doors like when they're young?
No, the doors themselves
Okay.
don't have any kind of artwork above them, but you do all notice passively there are similar arcane runes that kind of intertwine between doors. It looks like the two outside doors both have lines of magical arcane runes that kind of meet at the center door, right above the center door. It looks like the left door and the right door come together to open the center door. Other than that, the room is there are no artifacts. There's nothing in here. It is just a giant empty chamber with the doors, the artwork above, and those little arcane like runes that connect the doors.
I'm kind of wondering, just the way the markings, the runes on the walls are. Maybe we have to do something in the two rooms to the side before the far
Make
one
the middle one open. Yeah.
opens. Yeah. So I'll just go over
Does
to
it make-
the left door and inspect it.
Yeah.
Switches, traps, all that kind of stuff.
Go for it. Roll it up. Investigation or perception. I think investigation to look for traps. Perception just to kind of look at it. Investigation's a little more thorough.
What's that? Oh, it's not good. Just an 8 for investigation.
Yeah, it's not great, but it's not too terrible. As far as like looking for traps or anything, you don't find any of that, but you do see there is what appears to be a very small, very very tiny inscription carved into the ice. Very tiny. Like you have to be really close to see it. It looks like it's written in Elvish. It looks like the language that was outside previously that you have noticed. It looks the same kind of characters and all that, but it's a very small subscript by the door.
I'll just call Heisei over. Heisei. There's
Yeah.
writing on this door. I can't read it.
Oh. Okay. I'll go up to the door and read the writing.
Yeah. As you get to the door, you read the writing. It says, "I follow you all the time and copy your every move, but you can't touch me or catch me." And I will post that in the general chat.
I got it.
I have it too.
Get inspiration for this one.
Yeah. Maybe there's writing on the other door. I'll go check that one.
Yeah. As you head over to the second door, you see there is a phrase written on it in Elvish. It says, "The heart of a warrior is still when faced with themselves."
Is that a riddle?
Maybe it's what's behind the door.
Something about a mirror and a shadow.
Yeah.
Well, should we pick one to go through first? I mean, we kind of. Do you share this with us?
Yeah, I would have shared.
Okay. I mean, I think we kind of know. Well, we know the answer to the riddle on the left door. So
Kitchers,
maybe
Kitchers would still be standing there. He'd just whisper at the door. He'd be like, "Shadow." He'd probably have to say it in Elvish, but
yeah, that's right.
Nothing happens when you whisper to
Yeah.
the door.
Oh, it doesn't like glow like the Lord of the Rings.
Kitchers is just like, "It doesn't like me. Someone else do it."
Have we
What
tried
are
to
you-
just open? Do we try to just open it? Do we know it's
That's a good-
locked?
That's a good question.
Is there a handle on it?
Yeah.
Oh. I pull the handle. Did you say that to begin with, that there was a handle?
It's just it says it's a door that just kind of looks like a humanoid shape. It's
Gotcha. Okay, yeah, I
I
tried.
mean, I guess I
just
could have been a little more specific.
I
I
just
think
tried
you
to
said
open
the
it.
center one looks like the ice door or something.
Yeah, the center door very much looks like the door you just walked through. The other doors are just iron doors that are beautiful and
Okay.
look like humanoid elves.
I'll try to open it, and I'll open it like a little crack, and I'll whisper inside, "Shadow."
Oh my god.
Um,
Really good.
So as you open the door, as you kind of just barely crack it in, it opens inwards. So you just push it in a little bit. There is a bright, brilliant, glowing light that kind of just like blinds you as it escapes from.
Hmm.
You say shadow, nothing happens.
There. Like literally blinds me, or it's just so bright that it's blinding.
It's at the moment, not literally yet, but at the moment it's just really bright because you've only opened the door a fraction of a crack. So, but
I'll
it
just-
does fill a good portion of the room already. Like it's,
Oh,
The
okay.
sun's
pretty impressive.
peeking through the window.
So if you stood in front of that bright light, you would definitely cast a shadow.
I still see shadows
Right.
in the room. I'm ready to go in, guys.
In the bright room.
Right.
Oh,
Well,
Yeah, maybe
should we check the other door?
you need a Vorpal sword.
Need a what?
Cut its head off.
I said we need a Vorpal sword. I guess we got to fight the Jabberwocky.
Well, if we got to do both of these anyways, then maybe we just we do this one.
what if the light from this room has to shine through the other door, just for fun? Should we, open the other
This
door
is so
and then I'll
puzzle.
kick this one open with my back turned to it?
Okay.
It's so bright.
I'll slowly open the right door.
Right door? Yeah, as you open that door, it does push in as well. There is no like glowing, brilliant light that escapes from it. You do see that as soon as you open, like, probably a little fraction of it. Most directly in front of you, like peering through the crack, it looks like there is a little bit. It looks like a bit of a corridor, slightly, but it's all very much reflective surface. It looks like you see like your reflection looking back at you as you kind of open up. It's very trippy as you kind of open it up and you see yourself like staring right back at you.
So do you open it the full way?
Yeah.
All right, I'll just say, "Everyone, avert your eyes," and then I'll turn around and kick the door open with my foot, so I'm not looking in through the door.
Wait, why?
My
So
eyes.
So you guys are both opening the doors fully, and you are kicking.
Yeah,
And you're opening the other door.
Yeah.
Okay. So, I guess it depends on what order. Are you opening the right door first, or are you opening the left door first?
I think the right door would have been open fully,
Right door
and
was first?
then
Okay.
and then the left door I would have kicked open so the light came out.
Yeah. So Ethan, you see as you open the door, it looks like this is a corridor of this pure mirror-like material. Like, it looks like you see it's like a terrible nightmare of a mirror house that just kind of
Ooh.
extends further. So like you see your eyes looking on one side and it kind of bounces your body down the hallway. It looks like a corridor that goes further and further down. It's
Whoa.
very, very trippy. The only reason I asked what order is because if the door on the left was open first, you wouldn't have seen shit. You kick the left door open. This entire chamber you guys in just lights up with this beautiful golden brilliant light, and it just penetrates every. If there was any shadows in this room, they are evaporated. They are just gone instantly. You're all kind of like naturally covering your eyes to not be blinded, but it is a warm light. It feels really warm. Nothing happens though.
Nothing happens.
Close the light door.
Yeah, I will slowly back up and grab the door and close it behind me.
Yeah, and as you do, the room returns to its natural light. You guys aren't having to strain to see anything.
There's a middle door, right?
We got the feeling that we needed to do the side rooms to get the middle door open.
Yeah, the middle door looks just like the one you guys just entered through. It's like that really intricate crystal magic.
So there's nothing else, just the doors, the runes.
Appears so.
Cool.
Yep.
God. Okay.
I mean, you can make a perception check if you want.
Yeah, let me make a perception check. Oh, I don't have any of my dice out. What the heck, guys?
Strange.
I know.
You're not Star. What'd you do with her?
I'm a doppelganger. Yep.
Oh. True.
Oh.
Well, there goes that twist. Damn it. You're a doppelganger with amnesia.
God, I was easing everyone into it.
Mhm.
Okay, I'm using my inspiration already.
Wow.
Okay, I'm glad I did.
Mm-hmm.
25.
25.
Yup.
You don't see anything immediately in this room. There's nothing else that you gain, but you can, with the 25, I will give you, see through. You can kind of see through that middle door, and it looks like there appears to be some sort of items inside of it. It looks like there are probably like 3 sarcophagi and some like miscellaneous items, but it's kind of, it's, you just see the shapes and you can kind of identify that, but you can't really see what exactly is in there. But
Oh
you do
wait.
know there is potential loot in this middle door.
Well,
We reflect the light onto the middle door.
friends, there's some goodies back here. I wonder if it'll help out maybe, or I'm gonna go take a look. Is it dark? Because I don't have dark vision.
Well, so this is what I was describing was the middle door. The middle door itself,
Okay.
you cannot pass through. You cannot gain access to it. You can't get any closer. You just see these objects through the medium that is there.
It's a push, not pull.
You probably push or grab it. There's no handholds. You feel that this door will open the way the first one did after solving some sort of puzzle or puzzles.
Yeah.
But you do know there are some cool things in there potentially.
Well, there's goodies, guys.
Are
Don't know
you
how to get them.
Are you suggesting we steal from the dead?
Well, they ain't using it.
You're right. Ha ha ha! What a good idea.
Well, I don't know.
Guys, can we go into the mirror room?
I feel like, I mean, Enoch said something about reflecting the light from the other room. Maybe we can move a mirror or something.
Interesting. Yeah. Mirror room.
Mirror room. I'll go in the mirror room with you.
Yeah,
Just us. Oh, okay.
You two are going in the mirror.
Two guys in the mirror room together.
I'll go too.
Yeah. Okay.
With my bestie boo.
How far into the mirror area are you going? There is like a corridor that heads into what looks to be a chamber that opens up further in.
I'm gonna find the end of the mirror room.
So you're going all the way into the mirror room.
Yeah.
Yeah. I will.
I think-
Kitris will stay in the doorway just in case, like, they need to like hear a voice for like guiding back or something like that.
Can I tie
Wait, is
a
it
rope
dark in
to him
there?
before he walks away?
It's not dark in there. There's ambient light in the. In this
Okay,
mirror
okay.
room.
I was like, then I'd be useless.
So Tyler, you
Right.
were walking all the way into the mirror room.
Yeah, I'm gonna immerse myself in the mirrors.
Okay, so
I lied.
you're
I don't
going
have
all the
rope, I'm
way.
following.
I say
I'm-
following.
I'm close by Hayase.
Okay, Cal
Give a
just
little
following as well.
guidance if they need it.
Kitris is in the doorway. Well, where is Sir Lancelot and Enoch? What are you two doing as this shenanigans are happening?
I'm kind of looking in from behind Kitris, and Sir Lancelot's experience stepping on something like a mirror would break it. So he's just looking in, see what happens.
Door closes behind you.
Enoch would be right outside the door, but he's not going in just yet.
Okay. So as you guys, those that are heading into this mirror hallway, as you
Mirror
maybe get
dimension.
10 or 15 feet down the corridor, you guys don't see it, but those that are in the doorway see the door is closing. It begins to close, and you guys have the opportunity with a fast enough dexterity check to squeeze through this door before it closes, or to just watch it shut. So Enoch, Sir Lancelot, and Kitris, the door is starting.
I'm
to
in the
close
doorway.
towards
I'll squeeze through it to get to the other side.
Yeah, I will say you do it easily enough, Kitris. I think Sir Lancelot and Enoch would have to make the dexterity check. To
Okay.
kind of,
Wait, we're not like holding it open at all. We can't try and keep it open.
You can definitely try if you would like to do that. Yeah, you guys can make a stealth check. Yeah, you can stealth the door. You guys can make an athletics check to try to keep the door from closing.
I will do that because I'm much better at it.
Okay. Go ahead and roll me an athletics check.
10.
Okay.
16.
So as you guys push against the door, you guys feel that you are not strong enough to keep this door from shutting. The door is pushing you back as you struggle against it.
So I guess we slide in, Lancelot. Slide in.
We try.
Yeah, go ahead and make a dexterity check. Just a
Nice.
dexterity saving throw, I think, would be a little bit more fitting, actually.
20.
Oh,
Dirty,
nice.
dirty 20.
And a 16 for me.
Yeah, you guys surprisingly are actually able to do it. You guys quickly realize and you are able to kind of squeeze past the door before it kind of shuts with a hard thud. And as that door shuts behind those that are kind of still back there watching it, you watch as the mirror, reflective mirror, kind of just crystallizes over it, and you just see your reflections looking back at you. Meanwhile, down the hallway, as the rest of you are heading down this hallway, and this, not to overlook the beautiful, it is a very beautiful, like these they aren't mirrors themselves, but it's just stone that has been smoothed and polished to such a fine degree that it just reflects perfect images of yourselves upon you. Those that are further ahead, you begin to see that this corridor ends maybe 30 or 40 feet down and opens into this very large, like, rectangular chamber.
Oh.
This chamber itself is built very much like the hallway. There are mirrors that just encapsulate the entirety of the area. And you see there are millions of your images reflected throughout these walls. It is a fun house on crack. It is a nightmare to kind of look at. You see every imperfection, every perfection of each of your own reflections. And as the three of you get closer and closer into this chamber, the others kind of hanging back a little bit, you see there are these weird, like, puddles of silver on the ground. Probably most directly in the middle of the room. They are just like, it looks like mercury sitting on this glass material.
Guys, I don't like this room.
It's just a test. We'll get through it probably.
Hopefully.
Are there mirrors on the floor?
The floors have mirrors. The roof has
Okay.
mirrors. There are mirrors everywhere. You are seeing every unflattering angle and every flattering angle. It is a nightmare to see.
Hey, did I look like that? I guess I'll approach the mercury. I won't touch it, but I'll approach it.
Yeah, so the room itself is, let me count the squares. The room itself is maybe 100 feet across, from 100 feet to 150 feet across. And as you kind of pass by these, there are like several puddles of mercury. There's some more in the center. There are some that are closer to you. Are you going to the ones that are more like center, more close? Like, what's
Center.
More center. Yes, as you actively move towards the center, I think the rest of the party kind of comes down this corridor as well, and all rejoin at the precipice of this chamber opening.
Yeah.
You guys watch as Antiochus walks forward, and as he hits the center of the room, you all begin to watch several of the puddles of mercury begin to kind of like bubble as you kind of get closer and closer.
Strange.
Antiochus, what'd you do?
I'm just walking around, man.
All right.
Can I try to put some in like a vial?
Yeah. So as you kind of reach down with the vial, you watch as the liquid is kind of like, I don't know the word for it, but it's like it like separates and spreads around as you kind of reach down to try to pick it up. It like kind of forms away from you as if there's some sort of like negative barrier or some sort of magnetic barrier pushing it away. But as you kind of reach down, you watch as it begins to bubble, and you watch as it starts to kind of grow as it bubbles. It looks like the bottom of it's forming these like two small feet that are starting to like form and take shape.
It's Metal Mario.
Yeah.
How'd you know?
Shadow Link.
Do they look like my feet? If you had to guess.
They look. It's like it's metal, but as it's forming this like more formed shape, it's actually taking on the characteristics of your little shoes.
It's my shoes.
And it just slowly continues like build up upon itself slowly, like sort of like photocopying you from the feet up as it's like it continuously just builds. You guys are all watching.
Enix, Enix says we want that Antiochus.
Okay.
Is there? If I look around, is there a puddle for each of us?
Stay strong.
Does it look like there's as
there
many?
are numerous puddles in this room. There are quite a bit. There are probably like 10 to 12 puddles at most. They're a handful. Well, they're all kind of they're like six just that are kind of closer to the front portion of this chamber as you guys enter. There are maybe 3, 4, or 5 in the middle, where Antiochus is at. He's at the most like center, but they're kind of still relatively close to you all. You know, how about I'll just show you like a battle map? Okay. So on this map, there are going to be like these like statuesque looking details. Those are more or less the puddles themselves.
Okay.
Yeah, so far there is a small halfway formed photocopied version of what you think is Antiochus. You see like his garb kind of being like built up in front of Antiochus as he is close to his place.
Kitrus will just say, why don't we watch what happens before any of the rest of us step in there?
A good idea.
Go ahead, speed, Antiochus.
This reminds me of so many things.
Be careful.
It's probably fine. It's just gonna look like me. I mean,
What it might start hitting you. Be
why would it do
careful.
that?
They're protecting something here. What do you mean?
With that, you watch as
Right hook.
a completely formed Antiochus, a 1-to-1 copy of Antiochus spawns directly in front of them. You are seeing yourself in a mirror that is 3 dimensions. It's this weird like effect. You are seeing yourself in 3. It's not a mirror no more. This looks like a perfect copy of you. Some would say this looks like maybe a simulacrum of yourself. Double simulacrum.
Whoa.
Crazy.
It's a simulacrum inside of a simulacrum.
What the fuck?
It's a really cool Antiochus. Yeah, this one's got a little more of a jawline.
So this one,
Which is the real one?
it's not reflective anymore. It looks exactly like him.
It looks like an exact copy of Antiochus. Even though you guys just watch it kind of build up on itself as of this Mercury pool, this looks like there are 2 Antiochus in this room. It's kind of hard for you to kind of discern who's who.
I'll start moving around and seeing if
And it's like
mirrors
copying
me.
your movements as well.
Nice to meet you. I've put out my hand to shake his hand.
It reaches out and shakes your hand as well. And you look at it, it's like its face features are more so less formed. There's like no mouth and no nose, but you see there's a shape of a mouth starting to take place as it's like trying to mimic your dialogue. It just looks like their like lips moving, but they're not moving. There's no sound being produced from it.
Kitrus
So it's like the longer you interact with it, the more complete it becomes.
Kitrus is like, try to lift it like a baby. See if it tries to lift you at the same time.
Okay, I'll try to lift it up like a baby.
Yeah, there is this weird thing where they both reach out and try to lift each other up, and they don't move at all.
Weird.
So it actually mirrors what you're doing.
Yeah.
Walk backwards. Walk backwards.
I'll walk backwards.
Yeah, as you kind of step backwards, you watch as it like mimics your motion, but as you get further and further away from it, you watch as it kind of like slowly melts back into a puddle.
Oh.
What if you walk past it real fast?
Well, excuse me. Oh, okay. Excuse me. And I'll try to walk past it.
Yeah, so as you are you like running past like tell me
I'm
what
just
it
walking.
looks like. You're
I'm just like sidestepping, walking past it, trying to get past him.
Yeah, so as you try to walk past it, even though it's more of a puddle, you watch
Excuse
as a complete hand reaches out and grabs your ankle and holds you tight in that spot. You are not able to move as it somehow manages to hold you in place. but it's just a
Okay.
hand popping out. It's just a hand that's out of the puddle, and it kind of like the Terminator off of the second Terminator. It kind of like slowly liquefies and begins to form you, and it's just continue like its arm elongates as it holds your legs, so as it stands up and forms in front of you.
You let go.
Just
Maybe come back.
I'll try to go back.
It continues to hold you. It does not let go.
I'm not. Yeah.
Oh, I don't like this, guys. Not one bit.
Cut the hand off.
Yeah. I'll try to like firebolt where the hand is holding my
Oh no.
where the hand is holding me. I mean,
Okay.
it wouldn't be shooting at me. It'd be shooting
It's
at
an appropriate reaction.
it wouldn't be shooting at me. It'd be shooting at its ankle.
I'm just
Yeah.
nervous they're gonna mimic us exactly.
So yeah, go
I
ahead
want to see
and
if the magic works.
so as you are within kind of grapple, it's like kind of grappling you. This
Yeah.
is a disadvantage.
Fair enough. Mm, 13.
A 13. A 13 does not hit it. You tried to do it, and you watch as your firebolt forms in your hand. You kind of throw it, and you watch as it, with its other hand, produces firebolt and kind of throws it and counteracts your firebolt.
Does
Like,
it
just like
also
this.
miss?
Yeah.
Mm.
It misses as well, but it hits. Now that's not to say that it couldn't have hit you. It just seemed to have rolled terribly. Rolled terribly. But you watch as the two firebolts kind of cancel each other out, and it just looks at you.
Hey guys, can you guys hit it from over there?
Yeah, I'm gonna try and shoot a crossbow bolt at it.
Yeah. You will have to move probably more so into the room and to the left a little bit to get a better shot. Yeah, just for the sake, you probably have to step in a little bit and just move over.
Okay, that's fair. Boop. Somewhere like there.
Yeah, just get a better angle. So.
Yeah. I will do that.
Lancelot throwing dukes with herself. Fucking.
I'm gonna use my inspiration.
Okay.
That's not much better. 11.
With an 11, does an 11 hit you, Antiochus?
No.
Yeah, you miss the mirror golem as it passes right past it. You miss it, and you watch as right next to you, an exact copy of you forms with a crossbow, and it shoots out at you, Sir Lancelot. There's a copy that pops up right next to you,
Mhm.
and it's going to shoot you with a crossbow.
Do we have to fight our copies
I think
like
so.
to feed them to?
You watch
solve
as
this
it.
thing?
You watch as this thing forms rapidly, taking on your shape. Still kind of incomplete in that kind of wet medium style. And he like raises the crossbow and like shoots it, but it just kind of goes wide and misses you.
Mhm.
I have no idea. It has disadvantage because it's in melee.
It misses.
Oh, there you go. I could go invisible, right? Then it wouldn't see me in the mirror.
It would go invisible too.
Or maybe it would just stop, like...
Is that
I'm gonna
right?
cast invisibility on myself.
Okay.
What happens?
You guys watch as Antiochus and this thing disappear simultaneously at the
Okay.
exact same time.
Cool.
Antiochus, you are still grappled.
Okay.
Fuck, it's still holding on to me.
For the sake of this, for your visual representation, they are both gone.
Cool. Mine is still forming, right? It's not perfect.
Yeah, it's kind of in this kind of moldable state still, but it's obviously taken on your shape. It's very obviously formed. It's
Yeah.
got this crossbow, and the crossbow itself it materialized out of its own.
Mhm. I'm gonna drop the crossbow, pull out the Morning Star, and immediately try and smash it.
Yeah. So as you do that, it follows the same
Mhm.
course of action, and it forms a Morning Star. And as you swing, it swings at the same exact time right back at you. So feel free to make an attack roll.
Got a 15.
That hit you.
What's
It
your
doesn't
armor
hit
class?
me. My AC's 19, so actually, that's not good.
Oh my
You
God.
watch as it misses. It does not get hit by this Morning Star. And you watch as it tries to swing at you. It tries to swing at you as well, but it misses as well. But it seems to have gotten closer of a hit than you did. It just missed, just barely.
Maybe you guys chop your way through these and get to me eventually.
Where are you?
Hello. Yeah, so maybe, yeah.
Wait, what? Chop through our own reflections?
Yeah, well, just stand from where you are and shoot Sir Lancelot's one, right?
Well, we have to step into the... Oh, I mean, I guess. Yeah. I guess I can't shoot anything, so...
You would have to move out of that hallway and go past Sir Lancelot to shoot anything out of that.
I could turn into a really tiny bug and crawl across the ceiling.
Well, the ceiling's a mirror too, right?
Yeah, but all the silver stuff is on the ground.
Sure.
Mirror, mirror on the wall.
So Enoch is going to... Could he just like run into like the...
He's 24 times.
You're trying to move over to that white dot?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you're like
that's what he would like run as fast as he could.
Was this one? Or was it
Yeah.
this one? That one? Yeah, so as you run over there, you watch as you pass by that this right here, this closest like puddle of liquid, it forms and quickly runs with you and gets like right next to you, and then stops and turns around as it looks towards Sir Lancelot. You probably turn around to look over that way, but there appears to be one that's right there, looking back at you.
Okay.
Formed.
I am going to... I don't think this is going to work, but I will lift up off the ground. I will lift up off the ground with my wings and try to fly into the room without touching the ground.
Where at in this room are you flying?
Oh, just right here.
Yeah. So as you take flight and get into that room, you watch as that puddle on the ground kind of forms you quickly and flies up and meets you, and is right next to you, hovering.
So I'll just say, Kaldra, I don't think the bug thing will work.
Oh, well, I could just... I don't know. It was just an idea. I don't know. This is creeping me out.
Right.
I can see my reflection. This is not fun.
I will just take a swing at the just two-handed battle axe on this thing.
Yeah. Feel free.
I'm gonna hit it.
Go it.
Yes, 24.
Oh my goodness.
You know what's surprising, Craig?
What's up?
Is that it rolled a 24 exactly.
Mm-hmm.
Well. I rolled the exact same fucking
did
number.
you really?
Yeah.
That's pretty funny.
So yeah, as you cut at it, it cuts back at you with the same. You very much like a mirror. It motions the same movement. It kind of connects with you where you connect with it.
Oh, I wonder if it has your aura whenever you go Super Saiyan.
Oh no.
Oh, I didn't roll very well. Just 5 damage.
Is this very fucking? Yeah, it is right.
This sorry, this is one-handed. Like I still have my
So it's
shield,
1d.
so.
It's 1d8
yeah, 1d8.
instead of 1d10.
Yeah, plus.
You cut into it for, you said 5 damage.
Yeah.
It hits you back with 12 slashing. You feel that 12 damage resonate within your body. You see that you kind of cut into its form and it chips it away a little bit.
Yeah.
But it seems to seamlessly like reform back over its own cut. It looks like it kind of repaired the damage dealt to it.
So I will let them all know that any damage I did, it just healed itself instantly. So
okay.
Is there
worse?
like a very slight delay in the mirror, or are they truly like exactly on?
Exactly on. Movement, same exact time. The only thing that you guys have noticed that was different was that the one that reached out and held on to Antiochus as it rose up, and it's continued to hold on to it. That's the only thing that has gone against its like these mirror movements. That's the only thing that has happened.
I'm gonna try and break the mirror nearest me.
Against the wall?
Mace. Yeah, I'm gonna smash the wall.
Okay.
Conan the Destroyer.
Yay.
Go ahead and roll to attack the wall.
Priceless. Priceless artifact.
7.
Yeah, your morning star just like ding, it slides right off the wall. There's a little bit of a smudge, but nothing happens. You watch as the other version of you does the exact same motion, just in the air, in the middle of the air.
Kitchus is like, oh, good idea. And from his point in the air is probably 10 feet. Comes down and slams right onto the ground, the mirror on the ground.
Yeah, and this one follows through the same motion as you do.
Double Kitchus.
19?
Yeah, this one has it. Yeah, that definitely hits the floor. Go ahead and roll your damage up. And as this one comes down, but as it hits the ground, it kind of melts into it a little bit. It doesn't follow through with the attack.
So 8 damage.
Yeah, you watch as the floor cracks a little bit. The reflection that you cast above it, the reflection is fractured, and you take only 2 points of psychic damage. As you see this fracture happen, it throws these malicious reflections back at you that cause you mental strain and mental harm.
But my shadow, my reflection is damaged now?
Nope.
Oh, it isn't damaged. Oh, I thought you said it was damaged.
No, you damaged it earlier. It kind of rehealed. This as you came crashing down. This is the floor you hit.
Yeah.
The floor itself took damage, and you watch as it takes damage. You watch as the fractures begin to kind of close back up on themselves. The damage.
It's magic.
Yep.
Cool.
Can we see the end of the chamber?
Yeah, you guys look across. My bad. Yeah, you guys look across. There's obviously a like a little button on the far wall. Like it's like a little tiny like Minecraft button on the far wall.
I'm gonna turn into a tiny spider.
Go for it.
Okay.
There's so many spiders in here.
I'm gonna crawl across the ceiling.
Yeah. Where are you going? Or trying to move? There is little spider Caldra.
I'm just gonna slowly creep in.
And you guys watch this reflection of the spider crawling on the ground. Obviously reflected from Caldra. Caldra, how far? So you continue to no, you are not impeded as you continue to travel across.
I'm just slowly moving until something appears. Just going and going.
Spider fight.
Is it working?
You seem to be continuing to.
Yes.
Hold up! You're getting a little too gung ho.
Okay.
Stop right there.
Okay.
As you move to that portion of the room, you watch as the puddle on the ground, reflected above you, forms a spider that not only is reflected. No, the spider forms on the ground, but you watch as it kind of travels through the mirror and pops up on the roof. Right next to you. And there is a little another spider kind of blocking your path, more so like right here.
Okay. What if I keep looking at it and just kind of like sidestep? Like, I don't know if this makes sense. It just kind of like, no, like
you're trying to rotate around.
Yeah, I'm like rotating in like a circle, if that makes sense.
You try, but it does not seem to mirror your movement at this point.
Okay.
It seems to actively be like resisting, like trying to move you back. If that makes sense.
Okay.
Bars.
Great.
Yeah.
Well, it worked for a little bit, guys. I got too excited.
Oh, wait a minute.
You got something?
I have a bomb and a smoke grenade.
Oh my! You do have those. You are not wrong. You do have those.
How big's the smoke grenade?
Well, according to this, I can throw it up to 60 feet away. I don't have a grenade launcher, so that doesn't count. Now, if I have a grenade, it says with a grenade launcher, the character can propel the grenade up to 120 feet away. One round after a smoke grenade lands, it emits a cloud of smoke that creates a heavily obscured area in a 20-foot radius.
Oh.
But we did see.
That's your circle right there.
Oh.
Sorry, that's just for you to look at. Enoch, to kind of justify where you want to throw it. That's how big it is.
Okay.
Sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Emily.
Oh no, it's okay. I didn't have a finished thought anyway, so thanks. Didn't know where I was going with that.
Figuring it out. What you're talking.
I want to try something. I want to try my attempt. I'm gonna get ready. Stand right there, and I want to sprint all the way to the end, double dashing.
Yeah. So you are running.
Can I say I casted log? Never mind. I probably wouldn't have happened.
So as you get to this point in time, as you are just sprinting as fast as you can, you watch. You watch another high say. You watch an exact replica of you form out of this puddle right next to you. Form and grabs a hold of you. It grapples you instantly. There's no check. It just holds you in place and prevents you from moving forward.
I wanna look at my double, and hopefully it'll work. I want to cast command.
That's a good one.
I want to tell him to drop.
You want to cast command? You want to tell him to drop?
So that's a wisdom 14.
Wait, am I late? Is that why everyone was laughing earlier? The I say.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you say it's a wisdom 14.
Yeah.
Save. Is command a charm feature, or is it just a command?
It's just a command.
It is just a command. It is not a charm.
Okay. It lets go of your leg.
Oh.
You let go of your leg.
And I'm gonna keep running.
Yeah, you get about right there next to the spider, and another one forms and grabs you again and stops you.
Just say it again.
I can't, but
since
I'm closer, I want to use my Misty Step.
Bang.
To go the rest of the way.
Nice.
5, 10. Yep.
Perfect. As you Misty Step, it Misty Steps right next to you.
And
Follows
I go
you
to press
exactly.
the button if I got in reach.
Yeah, you go to push the button. You press the button. It sinks, and you watch as the button itself kind of disappears. You like fall through, and it's just a mirror reflecting the button. You turn around and look at the other side of the room, and there's a button. I need all of you to roll initiative, as we are going to be starting this combat.
Good thing Lancelot's right by the button.
The door you look back at forms the button. Yep. You guys are placed in really weird ways, but
nice. I rolled a 1.
Yes, everyone will roll initiative.
That's awesome.
Oh, heck yeah.
As you press that button, you see the other one kind of.
Hey, Twinkies and Tigers. Same.
I was like, we're not twigs.
No,
Oh God, my map just died.
Did it?
No, on my side, it died. So, what the fuck is happening?
Me and my clone are both invisible.
Indeed, you are.
I'm not gonna. If I attack him, it breaks my invisibility.
So, what is y'all's initiative?
I got a 23. Was a dirty or a natural 20.
Damn, son.
Nice.
23.
Wow, just like that. I got a 4. It was a natural 1.
Oh. All right. What did Caldra get?
12.
12.
Same.
Yeah.
You got a 12 as well, Tigus?
Yeah. Yeah.
Got
So
17.
You got a 17. Perfect. So, as far as initiative goes, as these, I'm going to start combat. So, Kitris, you are the first to act. It is your turn. You saw Heisei go to push his button. You kind of just watch as it kind of just like hits the wall. I don't know if you would notice. Actually, yeah, I don't think everyone would notice. You would see that the button pops up on the other side of the chamber, right about here.
What did Heisei roll?
I rolled a 22.
Yeah, you know what? I might have goofed that. Let me fix that real quick. Oh god, it got rid of all the tokens.
Whoa.
I'm still last.
What you guys gonna get?
23.
17.
I'm so sad. Kitcher, you got a 23.
Yeah.
You got a 23. Tyka's got a 12. Calder got a 12. And High say you got a. What did you get?
22.
22.
Go on a day.
22. All right. Boom. There is the initiative. Kitchus, you are the first to kind of enter into this. I'm not going to call it a combat, but enter into this reactionary movement or planning phase. This isn't per se combat. I'm not saying this is not every initiative is combat, but this is just to represent the turn where after you see Heisei push the button on the wall.
If I see that button come out, I will try to go towards that button.
Yeah. So you move towards the button?
Yep.
Yeah, it moves toward the button as well.
And I will
Cuttress moves toward the button.
push the button.
Yeah, you push the button. And as you push the button, all the forms of you guys melt and the doorway reopens. You seem to have solved the puzzle.
Hell yeah.
But yeah, you see that all these forms of you guys kind of disappears and just kind of go back to being. Actually, they don't even disappear on the ground. They kind of just soak back into the mirror around you and disappear entirely. As the door that you had entered reopens, you guys seem to have solved this room.
Good fucking work.
So is there no door on the other end that was just a fake door button thing? Okay.
Yeah. It was a way to lure you into the room further.
It worked.
There are, it would have been it would have been something if you guys were not so spaced out and,
Yeah.
But it's whatever. It's not a big deal. We go.
I don't care.
Yeah, no, I mean, you guys solved it. There's nothing else to it. Yeah, that door reopens and you guys are free to exit back into that main chamber.
Sure.
I'm gonna stay a spider.
I'm gonna stay invisible.
I'm gonna stay Heisei.
Yes.
Wow.
You're not gonna switch?
Thanks.
Yeah, so as you guys leave that chamber and you re-enter into this central chamber, so to speak, you see that the little arcane runes, the writing on the wall that were above the door you just solved, are now lit up, glowing, and they are connected above the central door. So you see that one side, the right side of the words above the door are a light, the other side are still dark as the other one. Other room has not been conquered or solved yet.
Something about the light.
Is it the same words that were on the right door?
Yeah. There's there's nothing else. It's just you seem to have completed, like it highlights so show that you finished the puzzle inside. Maybe the elvish voice says, "Aha! You guys are smart."
Thanks.
Yeah.
So, I mean, I'm not magical. If anyone has any idea how to conquer light, that probably will blind you if you enter the room.
I put down my visor.
Something about a shadow.
I'm invisible, so maybe I think I'd still cast a shadow, but I don't know. We could just go in there and figure it out while we're in there.
But we'll probably all be blinded when we enter the room. We won't be able to
Good way
see
to work
anything.
on our communication skills.
True.
That's all I can think of.
Become a blind animal.
Oh my gosh, I could be a mole.
How to turn into a mole?
Be a bat. Echolocation.
Yeah, you're the fucking star nose.
Turn
That's
into
a
a whale.
mole. A whale? What? I don't think I can. It's got to be a challenge rating of what? Oh, I don't even know.
Pretty low.
4 is what a whale is. I think you can't cast turn into
Yeah,
that yet.
no, I cannot.
I don't think you'll ever be able to. You can only turn
It'd also
into 0
kill
when
us.
you get- So yeah, you guys are back in that central room. You guys still have that left door still shut right now. You haven't moved into that But you seem to know what
we
may
got
lie ahead.
sunglasses.
Oh.
Well, oh, I'm a spider. No one can hear me, but like one person at a time.
No.
I'll talk to Kitrus and be like, well, do I need to be a mole?
I mean, I have no idea. My last idea was pretty stupid, so.
Oh, don't say that.
I mean, if you want to be a mole, if you can afford to be a mole, then be a mole.
Mole.
It'd be my last
Mole,
wild
mole,
shape, or my last energy for wild shape for the day.
Right.
I think I'm getting another call because Antiochus said, "Let me carry you."
Then you'll be a flying mole.
Jacob, you said when I kicked that door open, it lit up the entire room, like blindingly, right? Like it was very bright. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, the central chamber you were in. You can assume that the further in down the hallway you get, the brighter it gets.
Yeah.
Probably there's a little bit of heat radiating off of this whatever source of light's inside of this next chamber.
I mean, we could just go in and close our eyes, but
I mean,
if I go in and can't see, I don't know how helpful that'll be.
Kitrus will just say, I think Antiochus was right. I think we all just have to go in, be blinded, and deal with whatever it is while we're blind. I don't see any other way around it.
Alrighty.
I'm right.
I mean, as long as it doesn't, like, literally burn our eyes and we're all blinded for the rest of our lives, that would be unfortunate. But it's a possibility. So close your eyes. Unless anybody has any other ideas.
I'll put my shield up, I guess.
Yeah, I mean, that's what I was going to do, but that's why I was asking how bright it was. But I would probably instinctively do the same thing.
Okay. So as you, or sorry, is someone else saying something?
I was just gonna, I want to walk behind someone, see if there's a shadow.
Shadow in my room.
So what is the? I'm going to. What does it look like as you guys are? So it's very much the same layout as the. So as you pass the door, you open the door, the blinding light hits you. Those of you that are kind of covering your eyes, you're doing so. Your shadows are just being cast past as you block. Hi, or Antiochus.
Do I have a shadow? Since I'm invisible.
Well, let me show you guys.
Okay.
Well, I'm gonna explain to you. I'll show you guys what quarter you guys are in. You can determine what order you walked in, and then we are going to kind of enter a sort of initiative to figure out this room.
For sure.
As you guys descend, covering wherever you were at, you're moving your way. There is this beautiful warmth, just like heating you up. It feels like you're walking towards a sun. That's what it feels like. The temperature is slowly rising, but it's not to an uncomfortable degree. But as you move down this tunnel, you see what is emanating this light source. There is what appears to be, as you're kind of like peering through your fingers or trying to make out the shapes, you see a singular orb that's kind of just like floating above a stone pedestal. The orb itself looks like the sun. It is like a small sun that is glowing and twisting on itself. So I'm going to show you what it looks like. So you see in the middle of the room, there's this like that column it's like a sun orb. It's like an orb that's just showing off this bright light. Around the orb are what appear to be 20 feet or so away from the orb are 7 pillars, 7 columns, stone columns that have long shadows that are cast behind them.
Up to the shadow.
But as you guys are moving in, I would like to say, what is the order you guys kind of proceeded in, and then we'll kind of roll initiative as you guys kind of come about this room to figure stuff out. When we do initiative, how it's going to work here is basically whoever's turn it is will. Basically, you will have an opportunity to try to figure something out. You can have aid from someone, but this basically just shows you guys are still can talk and plan, but just to give it some sort of like structure for initiative.
I feel like Kitrus and Sir Lancelot would probably be in front with their shields up, just to try to maximize the amount of light or minimize the amount of light hitting everyone else, if that's even possible. But yeah.
I'm on Highsea's shoulder.
You're on Highsea's shoulder. Okay.
I'm behind Sir Lancelot.
Yeah, you guys can move y'all's token. Tokens around the way there.
Enoch walked in backwards.
Nice.
This guy thinks he's cooler stuff, but look at him. He's got his hands in his pockets and everything.
He's moonwalking.
There's spider couch. Yeah, so that's the order you guys are walking in. So now I would like for y'all to roll initiative. Remember, this just just gives us some structure as you guys kind of figure out what's going on. Take actions.
11.
Wait.
Same.
One.
Winkies.
Yep. Calder got an 11 as well. And Tychus, what'd you get?
8.
All right. Enoch, what'd you get?
9.
All right. Sir Lancelot, what'd you get?
1.
Hey, Highsay, what'd you get?
I got a 15.
15. Okay. So as far as tracker
good.
initiative goes, Highsay is technically the first to go. All this is I'm just trying to get some structure to this. I don't want you guys to think of this as a combat scenario, but you guys still have the ability to talk amongst yourself, plan. But as far as like action or turn wise go, Highsay will have to do whatever's proposed or try to figure out what he can on his own. But you guys can all talk and stuff. There's no like time constraint on this.
Go to the shadow.
I'm going to the shadow.
Yeah. So as you pass through Sir Lancelot, as you kind of step right there in the middle, just stop right there. As you kind of step there, you all watch as the shadow just grows larger and larger. Highsay, you feel your movement reduced by half with that first step. So you move in 5 feet, you are down to 15 feet of movement. You feel as you step, you feel this like, it feels like you are being pulled by some sort of weird gravitational force pulling you back towards backwards. You can take another step and the force gets stronger. So say you move right there, the force gets just as strong, and you feel like you can't move any further as you get to like that point.
Wow.
The spider on Highsay's shoulder, if he was up there, the spider on Highsay's shoulder, you're traveling with them, so you still feel that same force. Highsay, as you step back towards the wall, you are pulled. It pulls you. You feel your movement speed kind of return to normal. In fact, you feel like it doubles as you kind of fly to the wall. Like you were kind of like trying to balance yourself as you were like pulled to the wall. And as you get to the wall, your shadow is just cast along the wall. It's kind of behind you, just a small shadow, but you are kind of like pulled to the wall. There's still that like resistance. There's still that pull, but it's not as strong as it was previously. If that makes sense.
So hug the wall.
And you can no longer move. You are out of movement.
Okay. I guess that's all for me.
Yep. You guys all notice that, except for Enoch, since he's backwards. He's looking backwards.
Do you say anything to let us know?
Yeah, you guys can talk about this too. You can. There's no constraint on conversation.
It's pulling me.
What's where? Which direction?
I don't know.
Okay.
All right. I'm same as the last room. I will put my wings out. I don't know that that's gonna help at all, but I'll do it anyway. Yeah. And just like hover 5 feet off the ground, and then I assume from my point of view, I saw that he was kind of like being pushed against the wall a little bit, right?
Yeah. It looked like he was being pulled backwards.
So yeah, I would 5 feet off the ground try to hug the wall as close as possible.
Yeah, as soon as you kind of break that entrance point, you feel that same tug as you make your first 5 feet past that door frame, past that chamber, corridor. You feel half your movement gets lost. You feel that force pulling you back against the wall.
Okay.
You still have 15 feet of movement still, unless you move forward. If you move forward another one, you will not be able to move closer. But you can do like Highsay, where you kind of just slingshots back to the wall.
What happens if I move up 5 feet?
Yeah, if you move up 5 feet, you feel yourself. You can fly up. You do not lose movement going vertically, but if you were to approach closer to the orb, you would probably lose movement. If that makes sense. So you can fly up. Your shadows are still pulling you
Okay.
towards the wall.
So if
That's what it feels like. It feels like the shadows are pulling.
If I stayed
Okay,
against the
so-
wall, not going towards the orb, but just going
Like,
towards
like
that
this way?
shadow,
Yeah.
going this way.
So you have 15 feet of movement left. Yeah. So you can move 5, 10, 15.
So right to here.
Yep. You still feel that pull against the wall, but you are able to move horizontally. You're able to move right there. You don't
Okay.
feel that as great of a force advantage.
So then I will shout that back to them and say, "Stay as close to the wall as possible. I'm gonna try to get to this shadow, but this is as far as I could go. It's not as far as I can normally go."
With that, we go to Spider Caldra, who is atop of Heisei's shoulder. You feel that same force being pulled against you.
Yeah. So can I hop off his shoulder and like climb up the wall and go to the ceiling?
Yeah, so the ceiling here is about 20 feet up. So you're on that wall, you could ascend 20 feet up to the ceiling.
Okay.
Yeah, and as you climb up to
is-
20 feet.
Is my movement, or do I feel like heavy?
You continue to you don't feel like heavy, like pulled down. You feel heavy getting pulled against the wall. You just travel up. You didn't travel towards the wall, so you just travel up. You feel as if you try to step closer to the wall, you try to climb on the ceiling. You would not have enough movement to move. You feel like you can't move further. Like you've used 20 feet of movement, and you don't have enough movement to move forward. The force is just that strong, and that pulls against you that hard.
So is it my like?
It feels like you are like. It feels like the shadow is pulled. It feels like you are being pulled by your shadow.
My tiny shadow?
Yes. You have to think relative to whatever size you are. The shadow is strong enough to pull you back.
Yeah, because
Yeah.
you'd be using spider physical stats.
Yeah.
But this, I mean, like your movement is it's all the movement here. It's very lean. Going up vertically, you are able to move. You're able to manage to move. But if you would want to approach, it's a toll. It takes some effort.
Okay. Well, this might be stupid. I'm gonna. I don't know if I can get. I want to get back in the hallway.
Okay.
Oh, I have an incredible idea.
Do I have enough? Hold on. I have 10 more feet. You think I can make it in there?
You would. So you could go horizontally, like you could go to the left 10 feet, but you would be in that corridor, but you wouldn't be able to go down. Like you either go down 10 feet and you're on the same wall, or you move horizontally 20 feet to get in the middle of the chamber. Yeah. Now, if you want, so as you get to that's kind of like the rest of your movement. As you get there, you can actively like let go.
I am gonna let go.
Yeah, so you get let go, and you actively you are actively quickly pulled to just just slingshotted through into that room. And when you get into that hall, your movement kind of slows down. Feels as if you would pull backwards. But at the distance this hallway is, you aren't under the effects of whatever this gravitational force is.
Okay.
You are there, but you are like falling and you land. You don't take damage, but you just kind of like think of it like a slingshot being like launched backwards. That's what it feels like.
I think I'm gonna look at Enoch. Hold on.
He's got his. You're looking at the back of his head.
Yep. It's a touch. I'm gonna be like, Enoch. I'm gonna turn back into Caldra.
Okie dokie.
And be like, Enoch, come here. And then when he walks past me, I want to cast Long Strider on him.
Yeah, so you're kind of like, I'm just gonna put you like in the middle of those two because you're kind of like right there.
Yeah. So I guess I'm essentially holding an action for him to.
Yeah, you're ready in action. You're gonna tell.
Yeah.
Cast Long Strider as he passes. Perfect.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Enoch, you hear from behind you a voice call out. Okay. So we move over to Enoch. Enoch, it is your turn. You haven't really seen anything happen yet.
All right.
You're kind of got your hands in you're like the fawns right now against the jukebox. But you, as you are like, from where you're saying, you see that the light is throwing your shadow back. You see your shadow going down the hallway and out, further down the corridor. But yeah, other than that, I don't think you would have seen anything happen. You might have heard them talking about it. So you probably know that there's some sort of something.
So, did I hear them talking about? It seems to be the shadows pulling them.
Yes.
So I am going to turn around.
Yeah, you turn around. You instinctually put your hand up so the light doesn't blind.
And move 10 feet here.
Well, you have normal feet. Yeah, so 10 feet because you're right there. Yeah.
And then
she casts long strider.
Tap you. Yep, you get your little long strider.
I am going to. Well, let's just try this one. Dash, long stride, whatever, towards the first shadow, the first pillar on the left.
Okay, and you are what's your total movement with all that, with long strider and dash?
So what does long strider do?
You get an extra, I think it's 10 feet. Yeah.
10 feet of movement.
Okay, so if I dash. So after moving that 20 feet.
Well, you only move 10 feet.
I moved, okay, so 10 feet. So I'd have 100 feet of movement left.
Okay. Perfect. So as you kind of step here, you feel the shadows grow. You feel that intensity grow. You immediately lose half of your movement. You go down to 50 feet. You only have 50 feet of movement left. As the shadows pulling you to the wall. You can move horizontally now. You guys can move horizontally along this, along the wall.
Okay.
You can move horizontally, vertically. Just approaching the orb seems to be pulling you back. The force gets stronger. So you have 50 feet of movement to move along the wall to wherever your heart desires.
Okay, so that would be. Oh, that's plenty of room. So yeah, I'm going to try to hit this first shadow over here.
Yeah.
On the other side of Kitris.
Yeah, so you move over there, and easily enough, when you enter the shadow, you're right there. When you enter the shadow, you feel you feel the pull is less intense here. You feel like you could probably move normally in this area.
Okay. It's aim for the shadows. The gravity is weaker there.
What's gravity?
It's the force that holds us.
What? I thought the world was flat.
No.
The pull is weaker there. How's that?
Oh, right.
And Enoch, you could move up here if you really wanted to. I just put you there to show where you were, but when you're in that shadow, you can move towards the back of the column.
That's the case. Yeah, I'm going to go right behind the pillar.
Yeah. Perfect.
And ponder my next move.
You ponder.
Busy pondering.
I'm pondering, and I don't have an orb to ponder. So
my homie
Kitris says, "Is there anything on it?"
Oh yeah. Is there anything on the pillar?
No, the pillar itself is it's a just mundane stone. It doesn't look any different. There's no writing, nothing on this. It's just a stone pillar. There's nothing.
How tall are they?
The pillars themselves do climb to the roof, so they're 20 foot tall. Full pillars.
Could I maybe wiggle it?
Try to push it?
Yeah, see if how sturdy it is.
Yeah, so it feels very sturdy. You push against it and it feels sturdy. You could probably, you guys could start whacking at it. Eventually, maybe it would fall. It's stone, but it's not you can't just push it over. It's not going to be a simple task, but it is doable.
I'm just wondering if we could push it into the orb.
No, it's stuck in its place. It's very much a
okay. Well, in that case, I will stay right there and still ponder.
Yeah, for sure. You guys all see Enoch do this. All right, with that, we go over to Antiochus. Antiochus, you are invisible.
Yeah, I'm just gonna walk right up to the orb and grab it or something. I don't know.
Yeah, for sure. So yeah, you begin to walk, and as you get right there, you feel
Fuck, I have a
you feel
shadow.
yourself have a shadow still. You feel as if this magical light, this magical aura seems to be penetrating whatever illusionary magic you have, as your shadow is still casting. You kind of see your you kind of see your invisible form vanish. You are back into visible.
Oh.
You're visible once again, as it has dispelled that. And your
I
shadow
still have
is
30 minutes on that.
your shadow is pulling you. You step 5 feet into that first thing, and you feel like half your movement go away. You feel like you have 15 feet of movement. You feel that you could probably move one more square forward, and you would not have any movement remaining.
Could I take off my clothing and put it in front of me, and then try to move forward?
To what degree? Are you like?
Well, I'm hiding. I want to hide in the shadow of my clothing.
Okay, so
I'm gonna say tell someone else to take off their clothing and give it to me.
so it will take an action to start like taking your clothes off.
I will look. I don't. Does Sir Lancelot wear clothes?
Yeah, he has like ornamental chainmail.
I don't think that could. I need like cloth. Can anyone take their clothes, like a jacket or something? Since you're bigger, take it off and give it to me.
I can give you some fur. That's all I got.
Is it?
Boots with the fur.
Is it that much bigger than me? It'll probably. I just need enough to cover my entire kind of body. Okay, yeah. I guess I'll walk it.
You have 15 feet of movement from there.
I want to use my action to start taking off my clothes. Since we have like heavy winter clothing, I'll just take that off and then kind of like put it in front of me and try to walk forward.
Yeah. So you take the necessary time to do that, and as you attempt to move forward, you seem to not be able to get what desired outcome you want. You feel like you would
Son of a bitch.
Follow the negative thing.
That's not working. I gotta put
your shadow's going backwards.
Yeah. Yeah, but I figured it would be the shadow of my cloak instead of my shadow. Shit. Well, I'm out of ideas. I guess I'll just walk over to get dressed or whatever and just chill.
I mean, you can use your action to dash and all that.
I use my action to take my clothes off.
Yep. So with that, we go to Sir Lancelot. Sir Lancelot.
All right. I'm gonna try a few things. So as my action, I channel divinity, and my morning star starts to emit a bright light for 20 feet. This is magic weapon, sacred weapon. And then as a bonus action, I touch my ring of jumping. And then for my movement, I go back 10 feet, and then I run forward 10 feet, and we're going to try a running long jump, which theoretically would be 48 feet. Do I get impeded?
We just see her get flattened by gravity.
As you launch back and run, jump to where your character would like land, like your total distance.
48 feet would put me literally like right in front of it.
Yeah. So as you go, as you are lit from behind, as the shadows behind you are no longer there, you are unimpeded. You move the full distance. You land right next to the light, and the light itself, it's burning. It's bright. You don't take any damage, but you feel just an immense aura by it. While you were there, as you have jumped, as you were kind of lit, the shadow's not pulling you back. Go ahead and make a investigation check for me. Make it at disadvantage because even though you are able to move freely, this light it's so blinding. So you're so close to it that it's so hard for you to even notice.
I'm not even good at investigation, so 4.
Yeah, you are busy covering your eyes. You have seemed to be able to move closer towards this orb, but you aren't able to see anything as the light is just it's blinding you severely. So as you know, you seem to have solved the movement of this chamber.
Oh.
By doing what? I don't understand.
She got rid of her shadow.
Lit up her shadow and got rid of her shadow.
Oh, I got you.
Oh.
Create your own light, my friends. And hurry up, because God, it's hot over here.
If there is confusion, the pillars themselves act as their own. Those are the shadows of the pillars. Now, seeing as Taiki said that I did kind of use his clothes, that isn't that doesn't work to the effect as these large stone pillars would. So that's the reason yours doesn't work in Tychus. I'm sorry. It's a really good idea, but it realistically doesn't. No, I don't think it makes sense. So it doesn't work.
Don't have fairy fire prepared.
But with that, we move over to the next thing that happens. So as Enoch, as you are kind of bolstered behind that pillar of stone, you watch as the shadows themselves warp and they seem to materialize into something foul as a shadow. The shadow itself attacks you.
Oh man.
Yep. So the shadow reaches out towards you. You don't know if it's just the shadows themselves, the stone pillar shadow, or if this is a creature. But it does obviously reach out and it's going to try to strength drain you. It's going to try to make a melee weapon attack. It's going to try to drain your strength from you.
It's rude.
It misses. It goes. You see as it goes to try to swipe at you, and its hand passes towards where the light is, and you just watch the hand disappear. It fails to touch you.
Okay.
But you obviously see it moving. Like you can see its form. It's this incorporeal form that it has.
Right.
I see. I'm pretty sure everyone notices that. You all see this happen. This is like, you see this happen.
I'm gonna move back.
Yeah, and so you move 5 feet to get into that little, right here, right there. You use 5 feet of movement, and then you don't use any extra movement as you move away. It's kind of like slingshot it out into the corridor. So you still have whatever your movement is minus 5, 25.
Well, I'm gonna look at Caldra and go, I'm sticking with you because I don't have any torches.
Cool. I definitely do.
Okay. So
I'll just
we go to Kitris. Kitris, you see the shadow attacking Enoch. You see Sir Lancelot leap his holy light self through the room.
Yeah, I will.
What are you up to?
I will light up a torch.
Perfect.
And then I will attempt to walk towards where Sir Lancelot is.
So are you walking, where are you holding the torch at? Are you holding it in front of you, or like, how does a torch work in this? I don't know if it's like a radius or if it's like a cone. Does it say on the torch itself, on the item?
It says 20-foot radius, so bright light 20 foot, dim light additional 20.
Yeah, so you see your shadow is eliminated as you light this torch up. And you can move, you feel the shadows weaken, you feel you can move unimpeded towards the center of the room.
Okay, so I will go 5, 10,
Oh, I have
15, 20, 25, 30 as far as I can get.
Yep. And if you want to make the same investigation check at disadvantage as you kind of approach Sir Lancelot.
Yeah. Investigation. Ooh, 7.
7. You are. It's hard. It's so bright, and so it's like you're looking at an actual sun. It's so hard to see past this orb. You fail to notice anything of them.
Yeah, I will literally say that to Sir Lancelot. So bright. And yeah, I will end there. Could I have passed Enoch a torch on the way by?
Yeah,
Yeah.
awesome. Just whack him in the head with it.
Yeah, I'll just say, light this.
I have torches.
Oh, never mind.
He throws it back to you.
You-
He just throws it back to you.
I'm good, thanks though.
All right.
On the back shoulder.
Caldro, you have seen this torch be lit up. You have seen Kitris move unimpeded as his shadow is unable to pull him backwards. What are you gonna do?
Okay. I have a crazy idea.
Let's get crazy.
So what I'm thinking is, since the shadows are the bad things in this, I'm thinking I want to enlarge the orb to hopefully make the room brighter. Making
I
the
get it.
shadows,
Do it, what happens?
shadows go away more.
Okay.
I
What is it
can do-
large? Is it touch? What is this cast radius?
No, it's 30 feet. I can enlarge or reduce
But you're like,
A creature or an object you can see within range. A target.
did you say the range was 30 feet?
Yep.
So you got to get up there.
Yeah, I gotta get a little closer. Right. If I move.
Oh, you're not gonna make it.
You can try.
And you light a torch and then cast a spell.
I don't know. Can I?
It would be an action to light your
Oh.
torch. Yes, the action. The lighting the torch represents using an action in this situation.
Okay.
But you can always
well,
do it next turn. You can light a torch, get closer, and do it next turn.
Yeah, I might have to do that.
Sorry to be the party pooper.
Yeah. Okay.
Pooping everywhere.
I will. I will light my torch.
Okay. And you can
Don't
move your
press
full
that
movement, your full 30 feet, as you feel the shadows around you are weakened. They do not pull you.
Oh, sorry, Hase.
Oh,
Ditch him.
Wait,
Push
did
him down
you
as you
give
leave.
him a torch?
I only have one. I
Oh.
think. Hold on. Let me
Stop
see.
holding on to me. Get off me.
You just like kick him away.
be gone.
I got work to do.
Okay,
I'll just
I
sit back and
have
relax, I guess. Oh,
I
shit.
have a Tinderbot. If he can
Get a match.
If he can,
Just a
hey,
lonely
he
match.
could light something up or something. I'll give you the tinderbox. I'm gonna take my torch.
It's almost an insult.
I'm just like make your own, okay?
I'll just stay here, I guess.
Figure it
I
out.
have nothing to light. I have
Figure it out.
nothing to
Spit
light.
from you. Fucking spit from you.
You can literally light clothing or something. I
Not
don't
lighting
know.
my clothes
Literally
on fire.
burn your own shirt.
Wait,
What
how
I
did
was thinking is you could take like a dagger or something, wrap some clothes around it. You can use a tinderbox, whatever.
how did you end up with only one torch? Usually you start off with like 10 if you have torches.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, I do have 10.
This
Here's
is
one.
great.
I did check
I
your
like
character
where
sheet,
this
but
is
I wanted to see
going.
what happened. I
Yeah.
did check your character sheet to make sure, but I wanted to see what happened.
Sorry, guys. I don't know how to play D&D. Here, I say, here's a torch.
You were gonna leave me here stranded.
I didn't know I had 10 torches.
How do you
How's
not
every-
know yet?
I didn't know
Just, like,
all that
fucking
could fit
falling.
in my bag. That is insane. I am very organized, I guess. Anyways, I'm over here. My kitchen.
Okay. So as you get closer to the orb, you are not close enough to make an investigation check. You can't
No,
participate
I
in
can't.
that yet.
I probably
but,
can't see either.
yeah, you can't see anything yet. But nonetheless,
Is,
that was your action.
are any of my friends looking hurt?
Kitris took a walloping earlier.
Yeah, I'm back at
I
half.
will. Oh my god.
I think it's like the most health you've lost like
Yep.
consecutively. Just like
I will.
cast
I will
spells.
do a healing word.
Perfect.
Thank you.
Do it.
And I'll do another second level. You get. Oh, where'd it go? Where'd it go? 9 points back.
Sweet. Thank you.
Very
I just
nice.
kind of just tap you on your shoulder.
Perfect. We go to Mr. Enoch. There seems to be a shadow next to you. You have seen all of your companions light themselves up some way and approach the orb.
I will also light a torch.
Yeah. Use your action, you light the torch, and as you light the torch, that shadow in front of you, you very much can tell that this is a creature. This isn't the shadows themselves. This is a creature. So as you light up the shadow itself, it kind of recoils a little bit, but it doesn't dissipate. It stays there incorporeal. It stays there in range with you. This is an actual creature, a hostile creature.
Okay. I think I will.
Use your action to light the.
His action was to light the torch.
Light the torch. I am just going to take the chance and move towards that daggone orb.
Yeah, it's gonna try to reach out and grab you again and drain your strength from you.
Same.
Ooh, that was a 23.
Yeah, that got me.
Antiochus, you can use your reaction if you have silvery markers. You can see this happen.
Well, the way you say that makes me think I should.
No, I just want, you don't have to, but I'm not trying to force you. I'm just saying you can if you want. You do see this happening. This isn't.
I just don't. Yeah, why not? I guess I'll use silvery barbs. Face disadvantage.
So it's gonna roll again. It critically failed. It missed.
Oh, fantastic.
So the shadow tries to reach out and grab you, but
stop that!
Yeah, it looks at you and like frowns.
I'll give you advantage. Oh, actually, I'll give someone else. I'll give Sir Lancelot advantage on her next. Whatever.
Next check, investigation check. Yeah. You cannot see Sir Lancelot. You cannot see them to cast it. He's so bright and illuminated, you can't even look out. It's just like you're looking towards the light. You can't. The only one you can really see right now is Enoch. That's about it.
I'll give it to Enoch then.
Yeah. Enoch,
I have my full movement.
Yep. Unimpeded.
10, 15, 20, blah blah blah. Why not?
So
I got room to spare. I'm gonna go over here.
Wow.
Whoa.
This guy's showing off.
You should jump into the sun.
You can make a DC 15 investigation check.
I would love to.
At disadvantage, you do have his silvery bar or his advantage. So if you want to use that, you can just do a normal roll.
I will do that. You said investigation?
Yeah, it's in DC 15 investigation.
Okay. And I would like to use my inspiration if I could.
Yeah.
16.
You have seen the unseen. Yeah, so you're peering through. Maybe as you go to the back of this light, that you see some kind of weak spot in the brightness of it, and you see what look to be staircases that descend beneath this orb, like a little staircase that descends into like a little door. You also see that beneath the orb itself, there's like a little button, some sort of switch that could be turned to probably turn on or off this orb.
I would yell out, "Go under the orb and turn it off."
Okay. And with that, we move over to Antiochus.
I'm gonna sit down, and then I'm gonna cast Firebolt at the shadow.
Okay. Go ahead and make an attack roll.
I figured at this point they've got it. 17.
17 does hit this thing.
He takes 1 damage.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
You like shoot the tiniest little fire, like sizzles on his thing, and then it just kind of stamps out. He's like,
I figure it can't come out into the light. Oh fuck. Anyways.
He's like, ow, bro.
Not cool.
Lancelot, it is your turn. The Holy Knight himself.
Lancelot, go under that thing.
Yeah, having heard Enoch, he will walk forwards.
Yep.
Hoping there's steps on both sides.
You do begin to descend as you get closer to the orb.
And then can I see a button at some point? Or...
Yeah, so when you go down these steps, you kind of go underneath the orb, the light kind of returns to normal. Like you can see unimpeded. You do see this mechanical switch.
Cool. I press it.
You press it. As your action, you take your action to push it. You push it, and as you do, you watch as the light slows to a deep, like, warm glow, and then it just shuts off. The room itself is filled with the normal hues of the normal light that's kind of been in this room. But as you do that, those of you that are out and about, you see emerging from each pillar are shadows. We're going to keep initiative. We are going into a combat phase. We're going to keep the initiative you have rolled. they're gonna roll their initiative separately, but you watch as all of these little goobers. Oh, I just made you guys invisible. Oh, you see all these goobers come out of the shadows.
I say defend my honor.
But with that, we are going to Sir Lancelot, you still have a bonus action if you want to do anything. You have the rest of your movement. You see all these shadows kind of step out of the shadows, emerge as the light has been turned off.
Let's see.
The switch itself that you pushed, as you push it, it sinks into it's like housing, but it's just flat. It does not reappear. It looks like you have turned this thing off. There's no switching it back on. As it
Wow.
rises.
You just ruined the seventh wonder of the world.
Sorry about that. No.
Sorry, bro.
Yeah.
Shouldn't have been in our way.
I don't think I'm gonna use my. I can. Can I get close enough to anybody to shove? No. That's my go-to bonus action.
Get your
No, I can't get close enough to shove, but I will like come out and start walking towards one of them.
Yeah.
So
I'm proud of you.
towards the crew.
Okay. We move from Sir Lancelot to the top of initiative. There's a bunch of shadows that rolled really high. So Shadow A is going to move its way over to Caldra. It's going to 5, 10. It's going to come right up to Caldra and it's going to attempt to reach out and drain your strength from it. So
Thank God, I thought
it's a shadowy hand. And it rolled a 9. I assume it misses you. That is its turn. Move over to Shadow B. Shadow B is going to go 5, 10, 15, kind of get right up with Enoch. And it's going to try to do the same thing. These guys are one-trick wonders. It's got an 8. It misses. We go over to Shadow C. Shadow C is going to emerge 5, 10, 15, run to this holy knight. Try to drain your strength. A 12. I'm sure that misses. Shadow D. Shadow D is going to 5, 10, 15, 20. He's going to do the same thing.
At 20? No.
16. I'm sure that misses. I say you see all these shadows emerge as they are all trying to grab. They suck at what their job. These shadows don't know how to fight. They try to grab your friends and realize that these shadows are not nice.
No. I want to put the tinderbox and torch in my backpack.
Okay.
And I guess I'll just start moving forward. 5, 10, 15, 20. And I'll stab this one.
Go for it.
In the buttocks.
In his tushy.
In his tushy.
Mm-hmm.
These are 15 to hit.
15 does hit.
Sweet.
I looked at his stat block. I saw I misread its speed as its armor class. I was like 40 armor class. That don't make no damn sense.
Oh shit, we better run.
Oh, crap.
There was a reason he was saying do us a report.
That is 7 damage.
7 damage, and this is just slashing.
Yeah, it's piercing.
Piercing damage. Yeah, you watch as you slash at Shadow A, and the damage as you come across with piercing is reduced. It doesn't seem like it does as much damage. It takes only 3 from this pierce.
And then do I get sneak attack as well?
Caldra is within 5 feet, so you would have gotten sneak attack. Yes.
Sweet. That is.
Should change your music to battle music, guys.
Yeah, I got. Make sure you guys.
Yeah.
My bad.
10 more damage.
10 more damage reduced to 5. So this thing is, its form is flickering in and out. It is bloodied, as they say.
And then I will use my bonus action to grab a second dagger and swipe at it.
Go for it.
That misses.
That
I
misses.
think. Unless
Was
a
it- was it-
9 hits.
No, sir, that does not
Okay.
hit. Here is the epic battle music that I usually use for you guys.
Okay. Sweet.
I totally forgot about it. Yeah, so that was your turn. You are damaging the shadow. What would normally kill someone seems to not do as much damage. With that, we move over to Shadow E, who is going to 5, 15, 20, 25. This one looks like Keanu Reeves, sounds like Keanu Reeves. He has a gun like Shadow the Hedgehog, and he's going to shoot Enoch with it, trying to drain his strength. And he misses. The shadow gun misfires. We go to Kitris.
What makes this one so weird?
Kitris will move 5, 10, 15. I'm still within reach of that, right?
Yeah, it's the little square right there.
Yeah. And then I will rage.
He rages.
I'm raging. And
Welcome to the rage cage.
And I'm rolling. What happens?
Is he gonna get his shadow, his aura back? Is he gonna get his golden hue?
Just knock things everywhere.
Oh, did he roll a 100 or a 99er?
Did you? He didn't.
Oh. Okay.
Oh.
So it says at the start of each turn. Is this still considered the start of my
No.
turn? No. Oh, bummer.
No, sir.
Okay. Well, you guys don't get to know what happens then
Oh.
until next turn.
We're being punished.
And so Kitris will just swing down with his battle axe.
And it will be one-handed since you have the torch in the other hand. Unless you drop the torch. I mean, you guys.
I probably would have
can
dropped the
drop it as
torch. Well,
Yeah, free action, drop it.
yeah. Right next to us. 18 to hit?
18 does hit this creature. The shadow.
That is 12 slashing.
12 slashing against shadow. D, you watch as only half of that damage is registered as its form kind of flickers in and out of existence.
All right, that is my turn. I will just stay right there.
Perfect. Caldra, you are up.
Mm-hmm.
I say he's beating the shit out of a shadow. You didn't think it was impossible, but he's doing it. He's shadow boxing right now.
You're doing great,
That's
friend.
a good one.
I don't know what I want to do. Can I don't know if Moonbeam is like the same. Oh, but this is concentration. Oh no, Long Strider is in concentration.
This
Do you
music's so
think-
loud.
You know what? Screw it. I don't care. I'm casting Moonbeam.
She's mooning.
Yep.
Pause.
5-foot
And
circle.
I'm gonna I'll cast it on this one.
Perfect. What kind of damage is Moonbeam?
Great question. It is
Radiant. I bet it's radiant.
It probably is radiant. I think it's radiant.
where is my hold on.
It
guys.
is moon damage.
Moon damage.
It actually reflects the light of the sun, so
Yep. 2d10
Radiant.
radiant damage.
Okay.
But it's gotta make Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving throw. I will do
Yep.
that on here
I
for
do
you
declare.
guys to see. Boom. Here is its Constitution saving throw. An 8. It fails.
Oh, it fails. So it takes 2d10.
2d10. I don't know why I'm not using the stat blocks on here to roll. It's so much easier.
And go to it must okay.
Hide your secrets, I see.
Wow, double 6s. So 12 points of damage.
Yeah, you watch as this beam of light strikes down. You watch as this thing takes more damage than you. It seems to be vulnerable to this radiant damage as it takes 24 points of radiant damage. You watch as the shadow just pops out of existence. Yeah.
Nice.
Beautiful.
Let's see. I got anything else? Nope.
Okay. Mr. Enoch, it's your turn.
So, as a bonus action, I'm going to engage my tattoos.
You're tattooing it up. You're doing
Yep.
it.
And then for my regular action, I guess I will just take a swing at Shadow B.
Oh.
Go for it.
I didn't know Enoch was getting jumped over there.
Tattooed Betty.
I did not.
I like
Shadows
zoomed
are
out and I was like, oh.
Is that a natural 20?
It sure is.
All right, so you do the full damage and then you roll the normal dice and add it all together. If that makes sense.
Okay,
Remember how we
so
do it?
full damage would be 10.
That's my go.
Plus
and
your
then
shadow damage as well, or do you have any extra damage on top of that?
Well, so it's D6 plus 4, so that'd be 10, right?
So it would be 6 from the. So basically, you take the maximum of the dice that you would roll. So
Right.
say you roll 2d6s, that would be 12 damage. You don't add the modifiers.
Right.
To it. You add the modifiers to like the end of all the dice.
I'll just roll this then.
So yeah, 1d6. So you do 6 damage instantly. Since it's 2d6, you do 12 damage plus 4, so it'd be 16 damage.
And then I roll D6 force damage because of my tattoo.
Wait, I'm tripping. You do 21 damage for that first attack. So you do 12 initially, and then you do 9. I don't know how. Yeah, 21 damage. You do 21 damage on that first hit. I'm confusing myself, guys. Someone help me.
I am too.
Okay, so the way it works is, so any dice you would roll. So say you normally would, so you would roll 2d6, right? Or is it just 1d6?
It's just 1d6.
So you would do 1d6. So you would do 6 damage instantly.
Right.
And then you would add the next dice that you roll. So you would roll 1 more d6 separately. And then that would be the. Dear
bonus.
God, help me. I'm having a stroke over here.
Yeah, I think what happened was you saw where it was already doubling my d6s.
Roll 1d6. Just roll 1d6
Yeah.
real quick.
6.
6, perfect. So you do 16 damage.
Right. And then I have d6 force damage on top of that because of my tattoos.
Yeah, so a d6, so it would be another maximum 6, and you roll another d6.
Oh, dang.
Yeah, so it's
4.
So yeah, you do 26 damage in total to this creature with this attack.
That was quite a punch.
Yeah, Falcon Punch. It was Shadow B or Shadow E?
That was let me pull that up. B as in butt.
Yeah, you watch as the Shadow just gets absolutely. You clobber. You beat the shit out of that Shadow. It is dead.
Right.
You killed Shadow, but that butt is dead.
I turn and look at E and go,
He goes, oh!
And that's all I do.
Yep, all right. Shadow F is going to go. He's been watching from the shadows. He's going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. You hurt my friend! He's going to
colonoscopy.
No.
13 misses, I assume.
Yeah, 13.
Antiochus, it's your turn.
I'll stand up. And
half your movement right there.
yeah. I guess I'll cast Scorching Ray.
All right.
And I'll put all 3 on the F.
Okay. Scorching Ray is fire damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
23 hit to hit.
Yes, sir. That hits.
17 to hit.
Yes, sir.
Is a natural 20 hit?
Yes. So here's how we can do it. You can roll the damage from the first 2 attacks to see if this thing's dead or not, and then you can decide what the third one, the natural 20, goes to.
Okay. So this is going to be the first 2 attacks.
13.
Okay, 13.
You watch as you let this damage out, and even though this is a shadow, the fire seems to not do as much damage. It only takes 6 points of damage. So it's still standing. Crit it up. So you would normally roll 2d6. So you do initially right off the bat, you do 12. And then roll the dice.
Oh, right. That's how crits work. They're stronger now. Nice.
So you instantly do 12. Now roll just 2d6 and add your modifier.
13 again.
Well, it would only, so the way it would work would be you'd only roll 2d6, right?
Oh, right. I'll re-roll it. Yeah.
So just roll 2d6.
Flat roll. 7.
So you would do 19 total with that. Because you initially do the 12
Yeah.
from the crit, and then the 2 you roll the normal.
Yes, sir.
So yeah, with 19 damage, it is going to die. It dies as it reaches out. You have a
Be gone, bitch!
Returns to its shadowy life.
And the fire will just trail through the stones and come up and kind of swallow it. And the fire will have a face and just like its fire belly will grow and just look very satisfied.
Very nice. Very nice. We move on to the next turn. A Shadow G is going to 5, 10, 15, 20, 25. He's going to come flank Enoch, and he's going to beat the shit out of Enoch. Try to grab him. So he's going to roll with advantage. I'm just going to do it on here because I can do that. Goober, don't remember. So
Because I can do that.
I can do that if I know how to work stuff. So it rolls a 14. Does a 14 hit you?
Miss.
It's its turn as it is going to be Sav. Sir Lancelot, it is your turn.
So my weapon is still emitting 20 feet of bright light. Does that the shadows not care?
The light effect, not so much. They are still, their forms are more easier to see. But as far as them taking like damage or fading out, they don't. But if you hit it, since it's radiant, you'll probably beat the shit out of them.
It actually doesn't change. Sacred weapon doesn't change the damage to radiant. It's considered magical, but it doesn't say radiant anywhere.
That just means that just means they won't take any reduced damage. It'll be full.
Oh, okay. Just from
so
it being
if it was radiant, they would be vulnerable to it, so they take like double damage. But if it's magical, it's still good.
Cool. Alrighty. Then I will swing at Shadow C, my Morning Star.
Go for it. Welcome up.
I get a +4, so it's 13. Does that hit?
13 does hit this guy.
Cool. How does 10 damage look on him?
10 damage looks like it does 10 damage. He is bloody now. His form is like flickering in and out, but he is still there, hanging on.
Cool. Can I make that a smite?
Yeah, if you want to smite it.
Yeah, why not?
It is an undead creature.
Let's make that a smite. So that does an extra 8 radiant damage.
Yeah, he just
plus another one. Yeah, okay, yeah.
He just dies instantaneously.
Sir Lancelot looks like he does his first swing and then looks annoyed that it still exists. So then he just yeah.
Very nice. We move over to Shadow D, who is seeing Kitris rage, is going to try to reach out and grab and attack Kitris. Oh, it's 11. It misses. I say it's your turn.
Sweet.
You guys are killing the shadows. You guys are cool.
I'm gonna skip to the loo.
We're the light in the dark.
15, 25, 30.
Hag.
And I am in range with it?
Yep, it'll have the advantage because it will be sneak attack because your allies within 5 feet of it.
Sweet. Alright.
Show me the money.
I'm gonna stab at him. Oh, dang. One off a crit. That's okay. 25 to hit.
Yes, definitely hits.
That is.
Everyone just go 3 into champion fighter.
13 points of damage.
13 points of damage against Shadow E. You watch as he resists half of that, so you only take 6 points of damage.
I'm gonna swipe at him again, I guess.
Yeah, as a bonus action.
Yeah. Does a 13 hit?
Yes, it does.
Oh, sweet.
That's a good one.
That is 4 damage. So
4 damage reduced. It is now bloodied.
Sweet.
Its form is flickering in and out of existence. And with that, we move over to Shadow E. Shadow E is going to turn around and he's going to roll D20. He's going to roll D6 to see who he attacks. 1, 2, 3 is I say you're getting attacked.
Sweet.
He reaches out to touch your supple body and he misses.
Whoa.
Sweet.
We go over to Kitris, who is raging.
So
that is the start of your turn.
So that whole time, he raged and he's like, "What the fuck? Nothing happened." And he's looking all over his body and he's like, "Seriously, nothing happened?" And he looks down and he sees a new satchel at his side. He's like, "The fuck?" And so he reaches in and he's like, "Gross." And he pulls something out and he sees it and he's like, "Oh, that's disgusting." And he throws it And hold, please. Oh, are you
This is a pile of
fucking
shit.
kidding? Can I use my thing to reroll a D10?
Sure, you can use your inspiration.
Okay,
Oh, wow.
good. Please don't.
Please don't be a bag of beans.
Oh wait, am I supposed to roll a D8? I'm sorry, I'm an
Jelly
idiot.
bellies.
Yeah, it was supposed to be an 8.
Those are licorice jelly bean at them.
Hold, blade. Okay, that's better. So, you see him throw this little fuzzy ball on the ground, and a giant badger appears right in front of all of you.
Oh.
Yeah, at the start of my turn, I get to throw one of those
You can play
every
some random if you
time.
want.
So if this was a long battle, I would have been able to
That's
just
cool.
keep throwing these things.
You just have an
Amazing.
army of
Yeah,
badgers.
exactly.
You can throw him. You can put the token where he can be thrown too.
Yeah, he probably
And he
would have been
goes
just
after
like
your
right
turn,
beside
probably?
me. I would assume so. Yeah, it doesn't say, but that would make sense to me.
Okay.
They normally do.
Mike.
Not
So
what,
let's see.
ravioli or something?
No, it's Mike. That's what I named my badger. Was
That's
Mike.
awesome. All right, yeah, I will do my attack with my axe.
Go for it.
That doesn't fit the naming scheme.
I don't know why it's named Mike, but I like it.
So 14 to hit.
14 hits.
1d.
Does that have or
smack,
be
so 14 halved.
So it takes 7 damage. You watch as its form becomes incorporeal. It's fading in and out of existence. It's real bloody, real rough, but still standing.
And so Kitchers just looks over at this badger and he's like, I guess it's your turn. And let me
It's a
find,
kung fu pose.
let me find that really quick. Giant. Where is it?
Everybody was coming.
I don't like the way you put that. The badger goes before his counter, but I can't alter the fucking initiative thingy, so
Oh.
Wow.
it hates me.
All right, so the badger will multi-attack.
Yes, sir.
Go, Mike.
One with its bite, one with its claws. All right. Okay, that well, the bite misses. It's 5.
Yes, sir.
And ooh, 12 to hit.
Yep, that hits.
Okay. So 2d4. It's not gonna be much. Apparently, I don't have a d4. So 7 slashing.
So it takes 3 damage after it's resistant to it. You watch as this shadow, poof, as the badger kills the shadow.
Hell yeah.
And Kitris is like, that was weird. Good job.
It just gives you a thumbs up.
Badger noise.
Yeah.
Exactly.
It says, I'm a badger.
I'm a badger.
That's great.
Kalja, we move over to your turn.
Mushroom.
I'm gonna move over so I can see over here and
sure can.
move this.
Whoa, you did it. Yeah.
Totally.
It's beamed now. It needs to make a save, correct?
Constitution saving throw.
Constitution saving
When you did the
throw.
thing.
That's a 9. It fails.
Get him.
Oh, you're killing the shadow G.
Burn, baby, burn.
They're not
15
people.
points of damage.
You watch as this thing just dies.
Same.
And
That's-
my
You did 30 damage to it. Because
Yeah,
they're
'cause-
vulnerable to radiant damage.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Apparently they're resistant to fire.
Yeah, I don't know.
see
Messing with it.
my friend is still hurting,
Because you've got a friend
so
in need.
I will. Do I have enough movement to get to you?
To who?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That
And
would be-
instead of a hug, you just get a boop, but a
Interesting.
cure wounds.
Fucking veins are
Oh.
bolder.
13. I rolled an 8.
Nice. It
Nice.
says 13 HP.
Yeah.
And with that healing word or healing touch,
That was for me?
we move.
Yeah.
Oh, thank you. I missed that.
Oh wait. Never mind. I can't do that. I can do a healing word. Let me re-roll.
What? Because you
Because
you
bonus
your
action
attack.
to move the beam.
Yep. Sorry, not as much. Where to go?
What's healing
7.
word? Or
7
bonus
points.
action.
All right, thank you.
Whatever.
So we move over to the tattooed baddie. It's your turn, Enoch.
I'm going to
Tattooed body.
punch this shadow next to me.
Punch the shadow. Shadow box the shadow. You are actively shadow boxing. The most fitting description.
True.
That is a hit.
That hits.
I'm manifesting.
For 6 magical
Magical
bludgeoning
damage. Yep. Still
plus
standing, but it's taking
4
the damage.
points of force damage.
4 points of force damage. You punch the shit out of this lash out on it. Poof! As you guys leave combat, you are
Nice.
no longer initiative. You are all just in an empty room, and you look back towards the corridor. DM forgot to say that corridor kind of shut, like the same as the reflection mirror did. But you see the door back there. It it opens as you have killed the shadows. And with that, you guys exit and enter that simple chamber. You see that left door with the runes have now lit up, and they are active. And something begins to happen. But we're going to take a really quick bathroom break.
Nice.
Really, really quick. We'll be right back.
Don't go anywhere.
Don't go anywhere. You stay watching. Run the 12-minute ads.
Leave.
It's 12-minute
Run the 12-minute ads. We will be back. But yes.
Right, so we're away.
Welcome back. Welcome back. We are back. So the party has just solved the two doors. The central door is now a light. Those two, like the arcane writing, the magical runes that were, basically connecting. Everything's lit up now. You guys come back into this chamber, and as the light begins to shine, the door itself, the central door itself, glows with that same kind of effect that happened to the door you entered. Except something different happens. You watch as the room you are in begins to materialize things out of nothing. It seems as if you have been in a room all along, as if you have been unable to see it, but you find yourself actually standing in what appears to be an old, large library, old, dusty library. Dust clings to the smooth stone and the multiple bookshelves and tabletops within this room. Everything is in a state of ruin, sadly, as most of the writings on the books and scrolls, as you kind of go through, especially Antiochus being inclined to look for spell scrolls, you notice that mostly everything has eroded over time. Nothing will be useful from these books.
I wonder how it's organized.
As you are kind of taking this all in as a room, what was seemingly empty prior, the central chamber was empty, is now a library. You see a spectral figure begin to take shape. They are holding a lantern that glows with a warm orange light. The spectral figure is a beautiful elven man, very beautiful, very sharp angular features. You can tell that he's old, just the way he looks. Like he's very much, even though he's spectral, he looks just like a normal. He's not like ghostly or gaunt. He looks just divine and beautiful. His eyes burn with a radiant yellow glow, and his robe flows and billows as if a small breeze is kind of manipulating fabrics. You see, he has a set of circular brimmed glasses that hang low on his nose, and they smoke what appears to be a wooden pipe. This spectral ghost is smoking a pipe, blown out puff clouds of just smoke. They speak to you the same voice that you heard previously. You have all passed the challenges I set many centuries ago. I give you my deepest congratulations. Why have you all ventured within my tomb, disturbing my eternal rest? Have I not suffered enough already? What is the reason?
Does anyone know?
We were getting something, weren't we?
We're getting the compass for Everest.
Compass.
Can't hear. Yeah.
Damn.
Sorry, I was.
No,
I said
you-
we're looking for a compass.
We can hear you. We're just putting your
Okay.
car.
Oh, thanks. So nice.
Okay. So
I
you
told
guys say that to the ghost?
Yeah.
The ghost, he glances back at the room. Oh, plunderers, I see. Fine. I knew it was going to happen eventually. Everyone knows the tale of Legolas Elvenfoot. I'm very popular. Well, in my time, I was. But, yes, the compass, the compass of longing. Yes.
Sure.
He motions to the room behind him. This contains more of my precious belongings and mementos, but I also hide my pain and suffering in there. So
Oh.
you will see that
Why?
I could not bear to leave my family behind. I brought them with me to the other side. I am ashamed that I have done that, but I didn't want to depart without them. I couldn't. Nonetheless, I will let you through if you can answer 3 riddles.
Oh, great.
Shall you guess incorrectly, I shall siphon some of your essence. And my aim is not to kill, but to teach you that incorrect decisions and actions and guesses impact not only you, but those around you. Before we start, you should choose someone who will receive this punishment.
I have a question.
Yes.
When you say essence, do you mean like years off our life, or?
Or will be revealed when they have decided.
Okay.
I do not wish to take years, for years will not grant him anything.
Okay.
Merely a means to, you'll see if you're chosen.
I am willing. It is near the end for me anyway.
Lancelot, no.
You
I
grab him
didn't
by
mean
the
that the way
shoulders.
that it came out. It's like.
Well, we won't get them wrong, right?
Yeah, walk in.
We're pretty smart. Well,
Some of you.
Sometimes.
yeah. I think we got this.
I have made my peace.
Well,
If you're if they're
don't
at
give up yet. We haven't even answered any.
Can I use my lens of insight on this guy?
On this ghost?
Yeah.
No. I will not
Fucker.
allow you to do that. I slap you on the wrist and say, no bueno. You can't do that.
Back down.
He gets the spray bottle out. Stop it.
Yeah.
Bad, Tyler. Bad.
Only because the secret will not further any kind of story. There's nothing. That's the main reason.
He didn't love his wife.
No!
I mean, he did kill her, so.
Maybe.
Wow.
But yes, the ghost kind of just floats there waiting for you to pick a person. Sir Lancelot did offer.
I'm good with Sir Lancelot. Yeah.
So the ghostly figure turns towards you, Sir Lancelot, and says, "One moment as I look up your character sheet."
Wait, what?
What is that? Never heard of that
the ghost says, "What do you value most? Your strength, your dexterity,
Oh.
your constitution, your intelligence, wisdom,
No.
charisma? What do you claim to be your best quality?"
My strength that allows me to protect others.
Rightfully so. Upon incorrect guesses of each of my riddles, I will siphon some of your strength. You will lose it.
Very well.
Wow.
Oh, my. That's a lot of pressure.
He's old too, so it's hard to gain muscle.
And Ty kids.
True.
Why?
Speaks the truth.
Yeah, I'm the bad guy now. Okay.
Are you ready for your first riddle?
Yes.
Riddle me this.
Is this a group thing or is this just Sir
Yes, this is
Lancelot?
this is a group thing.
All right.
This
Okay,
is
awesome.
the way this works. This is a group thing, but the punishment, if incorrectly guessed, will Lancelot, you will lose this point of strength. You will start going down. Every incorrect guess, you will lose a strength, one strength.
Oh,
Alrighty.
snap.
Don't fuck
This is,
up.
this is a permanent thing. This isn't like This isn't like Gal's little mind fatigue. This is a permanent.
Holy
Oh,
fuck.
So the
shit.
stakes,
Oh,
the stakes,
no.
the stakes
Stakes
are
are
a little
high.
higher.
Shit.
Lock in, guys.
I'm gonna read it off to you first, and then I'm gonna screen. Actually, I'll just screen share it and I'll read it off. So
I wish
I'm gonna do it on.
Here we could
I'm
have
gonna,
chose her.
True.
I'm gonna show you on Video Ninja. So the riddle is: what you need most is not found in this room, for I am missing. I impede your path, hide your secrets, and offer you a false sense of security. To journey through me is to journey to different worlds. What am I? Do, 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 do.
Can I look around the room?
Yeah, feel free.
Is there another door forward in this room? Like, what else is in this room?
Mhm.
This room is entirely there's just bookshelves everywhere. It looks like a library. You don't see any doors, windows. You don't see any kind of openings or anything of that nature. It's mainly just dusty old books, bookshelves. Some candelabras here and there. Candlelit chandelier. Nothing else. The ghost guy. The ghost guy's just floating. Ooh.
Can I walk around and inspect things? Like, he won't care.
Yeah, he's not. It seems that he only wants the correct answer. He's not like imposing any kind of constraints on you guys. Yeah, you walk around the room. It's very much like I said. There's nothing. You don't glean anything different as you go around. It's just bookshelves, more bookshelves, candelabra, maybe some like old toilet paper, some droppings or something. I don't know what that is, but you see something. But there appear to be no windows, no doors, no latches, no cellar doors, nothing of that nature.
What did you say about the books? Did you say they didn't have anything in them, or?
Yeah, the books themselves, as you went through, they are. They looked like they had text on them at one point, but over time, through natural or unnatural, they have been eroded to a point where the words are no longer. You can't understand anything.
Okay. Hide your secrets.
Oh, actual riddles.
yeah.
Yeah,
It's
this
not
is
just
harder
sha-
than the other riddles.
It's not just shadows. So the last part.
And you guys can openly talk. It's not like you're gonna like say something. He's gonna say, "Oh, nope, you're wrong." He's not gonna like trick you or nothing like that. You guys can actively talk freely. So feel free to do that. Don't feel like you have to be pressured to not talk.
Can we go all the way back to the front or can I see if Avarice knows?
You are. So the chamber you're in is the central chamber you guys were in. This is the room that was initially empty. This is now a library. Everything has like materialized around you. You remember that if you wanted to do that, even if you could find a way out of this room, or find some method, you would know that the entrance was shut magically as you entered. It formed back into a kind of like it sealed you back in as you all entered the tomb.
Okay.
Jeez.
So, if you have a way to message her or any of that nature, you could probably reach out to her.
I have to see her to create the mind link.
Sorry.
I'd have to see it too.
And you watch as the ghost kind of like sits in like a ghost rocking chair, smoking his pipe, just rocking back and forth. He's just watching you, observing you all.
So far we have imagination. I was thinking books until there was books in the room.
Yeah. What you need is not found in this room, which I assume refers to the library.
But the books are missing words, or like
mainly just due to the time, just eroding over time. So you still see like fragments of words in the books. It's just they are in such a state that it's hard to really read. Basically, that's just me saying, if Antiochus wanted to look for a spell scroll, there is no way in hell he finds a spell scroll. That's basically what I've done. That's what this is. That's what I'm
When he
setting.
hates me.
Yes.
When he hates.
Just because I know you're a wizard, you're gonna look. You're gonna look. That's the only reason I'm trying to like.
Yeah, I get it. I
keep
just
you grounded.
Yeah.
Not found in this room for
Plus, you're getting a spell in like a day. Shut up.
Yeah. To journey through me.
I hate riddles.
Where I'm stumped is the.
Ooh.
Just stumped on the first line.
Yeah,
'Cause,
that
like,
first line is what's getting.
because otherwise, if we're just looking at like I impede your path and on, it could just be a lock. But it seems more cerebral.
I will tell you once again. I'll kind of describe what the room is, just so you guys can kind of remind, because I know you guys are thinking about this. The room itself is just bookshelf, books, bookshelves. There are no. It's just bookshelves. You look around the room, it's just like bookshelves everywhere. That's all you see around you. There's bookshelves, candelabras, little ghostly guy rocking in his rocking chair.
Journey through me.
You see. That's what you see.
We still have 2 more after this.
Dude, I know.
So we have imagination, future. Those are the only 2 guesses.
The smile says it all. I saw Jacob just smile.
I know this is like it's plus you probably were thinking like as a DM, I know you guys are like, oh shit, there's some like real stakes behind this.
Yes.
I know that's playing into y'all too.
If it was just like, oh, Lancelot loses a little bit of health, I would have been like, okay, fuck it, let's get it wrong. Lancelot has health to spare, like.
I mean, brain sounds like it could work because your thoughts impede your path, it hides your secrets. You're
Nah,
breaking.
what you need most is not found in this room, though. Like, we all got brains.
I mean, it's not in this room. It's inside my head.
That's
Do you
true.
see my brain right now?
For being
He
technical.
looks like Mega Man
Please,
right now.
please do not say that to the wraith.
To journey through me.
Hide your secrets.
So what you're saying is there isn't a lock in this room.
But is that what we need most?
You glance
Oh,
around.
yeah.
You glance
I
around. You
gotcha.
don't see any walls.
Right. What we need most is a compass.
Is that truly what we need most, though?
I was
No.
gonna say what we need most is an answer.
Oh god.
Impede your path, hide your secrets, create a false sense of security. To journey through me as the journey.
I'm hard stuck on mine. I don't think I'm.
I was thinking like time or something, but that just doesn't feel right. I'm gonna be honest.
It always back to time.
Yeah. I mean, what you need
It would
most.
have been too easy for you guys.
That
easy
took me a
money.
while to come up with. I mean, I don't know. That doesn't feel right. So you need most. Yes. What you need most is not found in this room, for I am missing.
To journey through different worlds.
Oh god. This is not.
It was a real ass riddle.
Yeah. It's hurting my brain.
I was thinking also like lies, but I don't think that quite fits either. I'm just spitballing things that are going through my head. So friends, none of us are friends. You need messages.
Do we get any hints?
Please.
You could certainly
sure
ask
I-
for one.
Yeah.
Sir, can you give us a hint? Like anything at all? Friend?
I'm not your friend, buddy.
He says, I could if the right price was paid, but
What's the price?
What's the price?
What price?
well, what do you value most about yourself? Your strength,
Oh.
your constitution, your dexterity. I could give you a really solid hint, but it would take quite a toll on you. It would take
Could I just
5 times what it would normally take away
Oh
from
golly.
you.
Are you sure I can't use my lens of insight on him? Are you sure? Are you sure?
I
Can
mean,
we
if you
try-
want to learn, you can use it. You can learn a secret. That's not going to be like.
It's a
Jacob's gonna say,
secret
that's
to
not going to
us,
be.
isn't
It's
it?
not going to be. It's not going to be a secret to pertain to this answer. That's not going to be anything.
Damn it! I can't be like I'm
You
looking
can't learn a
for
secret
the
from him if you want. You can learn a secret from him. We'll allow that. Yeah.
Would the secret be the answer to this question,
Probably
or
not.
a hint to this question?
Probably not.
Damn it.
We try a different riddle first.
Do you
Yeah,
want to
can
move on
we-
to a different riddle? He
Skip
wants
this
to
one
move
and come back.
Yeah. Oh, is it when you get stuck on a
Watch the other ones
problem?
be so much worse.
Uh-huh.
I swear.
Yeah.
We just
That's me.
look
We
at Sir
just
Lancelot.
have-
I'm sorry.
I'm sorry, Sir Lancelot.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So for riddle 2, he says that is fine. We can move on to the next one, but we will have to come back.
Oh, damn
Yes.
it.
Oh, great.
The second
Nice.
riddle I offer you.
Okay, lock in.
Let me make sure I'm not. The answer isn't okay. The answer isn't showing. That would be awkward.
Just
I think I know it, guys.
Don't worry about it. Just leave it there.
So this riddle he says: in a realm where dragons soar and magic is real, I bind hearts and destinies with an invisible seal. Though unseen, my power is vast and profound. If you break me, chaos will abound. What am I?
All right, these are riddles like in the D&D book, right? These aren't like 5th grade fun riddles.
No, these aren't brain teasers. These are riddles.
Okay.
The hardest challenge is a mental one. He says, if you would like to see the next one, just let me know.
I'm okay.
Let's just let this one simmer for a little bit.
I'm thinking social contract, feudalism. I'm thinking
He begins to rock in his chair again.
I'm thinking social contract, feudalism, you know, stuff like that. Bind hearts.
Maybe a pact?
Yeah. Oh.
It's the church.
Yeah, I mean, pact.
If we're if this is like a D&D riddle and not like a real world
Yeah, I
riddle.
mean, it says
then
in
that
a
could
realm where
work.
dragons soar and magic is real, so a pact is a really good answer.
With an invisible seal, yeah, a pact is.
Power is fast.
And if you break a pact, it can be bad.
Yeah.
But does it have to? Never mind. I don't know.
Because in a pact, you can get various powers. It's like a paladin, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Is what I'm thinking.
Or a warlock.
Or a warlock.
Or a warlock, yeah.
By the same order, could it not be? Oh wow, maybe not. I was gonna say, could it not be an oath? Yeah.
Yeah, it could be a few things. It could be oath, could be faith.
Faith is a good one. I think faith is very good.
You don't. Yeah, but you don't break faith. That's not really a
That's
phrase,
true,
right?
Yeah. But if you break an oath, chaos won't necessarily abound. You're just a dick.
you're just demoted.
Just get demoted.
Oh no.
You get the shame circle.
You go to dice jail.
That's the worst place to be.
Yes, I like oath or pact.
Does chaos abound if you break a pact?
I mean, for you personally, maybe, but on a bigger scale, I don't know. Which chaos abound sounds more than like a personal problem.
Maybe it is a personal problem. Or like this is.
That's true. We don't know what the scope is.
I mean, like
it may just like you specifically.
When you say pact, I'm thinking deal, like making a deal with the devil.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's what I was thinking, like a warlock pact.
That would get pretty chaotic, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean, but the repercussions would only, in theory, only be on you. Depending on the.
It could still be really
contract.
Bad.
Yeah, for sure. Bind heart, visible seal. Unseen, my power is vast and profound. I keep thinking like institutions.
The power of friendship.
That's so good. That's so good. I mean, if you guys are set on pact, then we can, or we could move on to the next one.
Are we like locked in this room, or can we leave? We're locked.
Sorry.
I might just die here.
Then we move on to the next contestant.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Oh, is the door locked? Magically?
You look around the room. The room is entirely just bookshelves, candelabras.
There's no door. Is what you're okay.
Oh.
You see no door, no windows, no cellar door, no openings.
Was that first riddle again?
Oh. There's no openings right now in the room? Well, then, yeah, I would have said door for the first, or door for the first one.
Go back to that one so we can read it.
Yeah, he says you wish to go back to the first one.
Yeah, we're skipping around.
Hold on. You guys are fucking crazy. Yes. I will reiterate the
Well.
first one again. What you need most is not found in
We
this
need a door to
room,
get
for I
out.
am messing. I impede your path, hide your secrets, and offer you a false sense of security.
Yeah.
Your journey through me is to journey to different worlds. What am I?
It is a door.
I would. Yeah.
Oh, we're just gonna guess.
Oh, you're just guessing?
Is that your final guess?
If
Well, that's the
everybody starts being like uncertain, then he'll pause.
No,
for a
I would
second.
have. I would have said door. I thought there were still doors in this room.
That's what we
But
need
that's me.
most, and there's not one. Oy.
I
mean,
mean,
we could-
it's ultimately up to you.
Unless they want us to like abstract it with like a way forward.
Right.
Right.
Right. That's the only thing where you could be like, well, not quite a door.
Yeah,
Yeah,
door.
like,
Yeah, he goes out and says door.
I agree, Lancelot.
agree.
You are correct. There is no doors. You watch as he waves his hand and you see like a little door kind of get cut into one of the bookshelves. But now there is. Next time, say, what am I doing? What is it?
Oh.
I'm just kidding.
You
But I
didn't
know
like-
what a door is.
Wow.
This
You
is the
have-
ghost of Alex Trebek.
Yeah, yeah. You have gotten the first riddle correct.
I
Door
was-
was the answer to the first one.
I was asking if there was a magic door, cause like it was locked magically, cause I was gonna cast knock on the door so we could fucking leave.
Man, and Jacob like kept describing the room too. Like I was like, there's something here. He keeps saying that
Yeah,
it's just
yeah, he's like,
bookshelves.
it's just bookshelves. And I was like,
Nothing
okay.
but books.
Is it
So
not
you guys got the
lacking
first
of
one.
spirits?
The first one is correct. You see the outline of a door. There is not a door, but you see the outline of a door.
Can we go to the third one instead of the second?
If you guys want to move to the third riddle, we can do that. Yes.
Let's
Yeah,
just-
He says,
Just to
sure,
see it.
why not?
It took us a while to get that one, so let's just let it like
Yeah, let's-
ruminate. Yeah,
Maybe we'll
exactly.
continue.
Marinate
So-
overnight.
Let the subconscious deal
The
with it.
third riddle is I shine brightest in the dark, though I am there, I can't be seen. To possess me cost you nothing, and without me, you'll lose everything. What am I?
Oh.
To possess me costs you nothing. God, I feel like I've heard this before.
Yeah, I've heard this before too.
Yeah.
I
Hope.
think it's a hope.
Ooh.
I was thinking soul.
Possess me costs you nothing. I think hope is pretty good. I don't know.
It's pretty good.
Hope is pretty good.
Imagination. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just here, guys.
You don't have an opinion?
I'm supporting y'all. Y'all are doing a great job.
And your support is much appreciated.
I'm just holding Sir Lancelot's hand.
Aw,
You're gonna be in hospice with Sir Lancelot.
rude. Maybe.
That's so funny.
I'm right here.
I feel good with hope if you all do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What is hope?
I was just joking about that, but indeed, the answer is hope.
Yeah.
I have answered my riddle correct. One remains. I will re-say it for you just so you can get it back on your noggins. Jake, I have to
Right.
like go to my screen, my snipping tool every time and like
Oh, I'm
re-highlight.
so sorry.
It just caused me more work. It's okay.
In a realm where dragon soar and magic is real, I bind hearts and destiny with an invisible seal. Though unseen, my power is vast and profound. If you break me, chaos will abound. What the fuck am I?
Whoa. Language.
Very crass.
Oh, is it? I'm
I
gonna
was
say this
gonna
to my
say-
party.
Yeah.
I was gonna say trust. Is it trust?
Oh, interesting.
I was gonna say love, but that seems.
That if you break love, chaos doesn't
But it's
abound.
Yeah,
Force that.
it would for me personally,
Oh.
but
It's specifying a realm where dragon sword magic is real, though.
It might.
That's true.
I'm wondering if that is to like, if that's like to throw us off.
It could. Yeah.
Possibly.
The other ones are pretty straightforward, though.
I mean, so to not metagame this, you guys are in D&D. Like, this is not an uncommon thing. Like, you are in a realm where Dragon's Sword and magic is real. So I don't know if that helps or hurts, but you know, you guys are. That's not like.
Yeah, for in-universe, this is like, oh, that's a normal thing.
Yeah,
you know? This is just our everyday. We see a dragon, and
I like Pact and Oath are both good.
Yeah.
Start. Are you looking at me?
She's trying to read his face.
She's like fucking like.
Looking for his tail. He blinked. His eyes twitching.
Are you guys sure?
Sir Lancelot's looking through the group and he's like, I think Pact. And he looks over to the guy. Pact might be a good idea, but he's just looking at the group.
To the ghost. Oh, also looking at the ghost, seeing if the ghost is making.
Yeah, the ghost is like smoking his pipe as he's walking. He does one of those things where he takes his pipe out.
Can I whisper to my friend and be like, "Do you know the answer to the riddle?"
Oh.
I'm talking to my quarry.
Yeah.
Oh.
I don't know if like.
Don't offend him.
She's technically different from me. Technically, but she is me.
What do you think this thing sounds
Sounds like?
Yeah, what does your quarry sound like?
She sounds very snobby but like a deep, probably like central voice.
Central voice.
What's that?
Okay. I'm going to try and mimic whatever that accent is, but
Football announcer.
you hear in your head, you get a response. It says, why would I answer that for you? No.
Well, I don't know.
I'm
Well,
trust pilled.
You're gonna be stuck in here with me forever if you don't.
We will see about that.
I'm gonna say Pact.
Yeah, I'm stuck on that. It's one of those things where like once I thought of it, I'm like, I can't think of anything else.
I vote for Pact. Enoch votes for Pact.
Very well.
Yeah.
What is Pact?
You see the ghost ponder. She looks at. He's like,
"Oh no."
A pact is a promise, and a promise is the answer.
Oh, there was some leeway.
Answered correctly. You may do what you want in my tomb.
You get half points.
Don't defile my sarcophagus.
So I like his biceps.
Kitcher's is like, damn, I forgot my spray paint back in town.
With that, you see that door, that line of door, materializes into just a normal wooden door. It's strange since you guys were in this like ice stone tomb. It's just a mundane door, and as you open it, you step into another chamber, and you're in awe of just how pristine and beautiful this room is. You see intricate sculptures made of the same smooth stones that you had once seen as you kind of walked in here. Against the far wall, there are 3 sarcophagi, each one depicting a humanoid appearance. You see one of the sarcophagi looks like an elven man. The other 2 are of an elven woman and of a kind of a younger, like middle-aged elf. There's a heavy layer of dust that clings to everything within this chamber. A large chest sits before the 3 sarcophagi, and scattered around the room are several other items, each of their own respective spots and pedestals. Opposite of all of these items is a beautiful oval mirror that is mounted to the wall. The mirror stone frame glows with silvery, scintillating elvish text. I will say, before you guys do anything, we are going to roll some random magic items. That's why I didn't go into description on what was in,
Right.
in the. So, for the sake of this, there are going to be
On the
3
wall.
common magic items, 2 uncommon magic items, and 1 rare item. So,
It's
out of the
Adamant's
6 of
time.
you, out of the 6 of you all, pick who is rolling for what. So there are 3 common, so 3 people will need to roll for that. There are 2 uncommon, so 2 people will roll for that, and then there's 1 rare. So who wants to roll for what?
I want to
I'll
roll
roll
for.
for an uncommon.
Okay.
I want to roll for common.
Same, common.
I will
want the
roll the
pressure.
rare.
So, all right, hold on 1 second, and then that means Hesse
Right.
and Tychus have to pick. So there's 1 uncommon to be rolled and 1 common. You guys can do paper, rock,
I'll do
scissors if you
common.
can't figure it out. Okay.
I'll do common. Because
Alright, so how
then
this-
the besties get the uncommon.
So how this is going to work is we're going to each roll a d8. And then after the d8 is rolled, we will roll a d100. So you're going to roll a d8 and then d100. I need to know what the d8 number is first and what the d100 number is after that. So we're going to go real slow. I'll give you guys like 30 seconds. I'm going to pull up some
D8.
books to see what I find.
Okay.
Oh god.
D8.
So we will go from the bottom to the top. So Kitchus, you'll be last. We'll do Enoch, Sir Lancelot, and Antiochus first. So tell me what, Enoch, if you're done rolling, tell me what you
Yes. My D8 is a 4.
Okay.
My D100 is a 37.
37. Good to know. Sir Lancelot, what did you roll?
I rolled it in a D&D Beyond crash. Give me a second.
All good. So it looks like you rolled a. So Antiochus, let's see what you rolled.
Yeah.
Antiochus rolled a 6 and a 78. And then Sir
Yep.
Lancelot, you rolled a what?
I did something wrong because I got a 10 on a D8.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
I got a 3. Let's
Busted.
do that.
And then your number was 98.
Yeah.
Perfect. The 2 uncommon. So Caldra, what'd you get?
I got a 5, and then 61.
Nice. I say, what'd you get?
I got a 7, and I got a 78.
Every 278. Look at that. You guys are crazy. Kitchus, what'd you get?
We're twinning.
A 7 and a 35.
A 7 and 35. All right. While I pull up what items you guys find, you guys can talk amongst yourself. I need you guys to role play with yourself. I gotta look.
What?
Role play with ourselves?
What? We can't roleplay.
Sorry.
What?
Good luck.
Lancelot, I'm so glad that you passed that test.
I'm
My
still holding
friends.
your hand.
I am so grateful for everyone's care and consideration to my person. It is much appreciated.
It's a good thing we're such a wise group
Yes.
and never second guess ourselves.
Sure,
Mm.
sure.
Yeah,
I'm
y'all did great work.
And
gonna
remember, he said, "Do not defile his sarcophagi." So do not touch his sarcophagi.
Antiochus.
We
We
have
all
a-
look at Antiochus.
I
we
can't
have a-
even open it.
We
Give
have
me a
enough
break.
treasure. We have enough treasure here to go around.
I'm gonna start casting detect magic.
Okay.
No.
Yeah, you do that. You ritually. I'll tell you what you sense whenever you
Yeah.
I get ready.
When I'm ready. I
Kitrus
don't know
is,
why everyone's looking at me.
Kitrus is smoking his pipe and he's blowing out the form of Sir Lancelot flexing because Sir Lancelot still kept his muscles.
Super strong Lancelot.
Mm-hmm. Mimic the smoke.
Yes. Well, this has been very interesting.
This is quite a temple. I have to see if Avarice knew anything else about this place.
Right.
Did you know we were getting into all of this?
Let's be honest, she probably did.
Yeah, she probably did.
How are we gonna hide these items we get from her? No, I'm casting my spell. Cause she's gonna want our fucking items.
She's
That's the problem. We won't be able to.
Well, I mean, she's getting, assuming it's in here, she's getting the compass.
Yeah, the
so
compass, yeah.
hopefully,
Yeah.
whatever else we find, she's like, oh, that's cool. Sure, keep it.
Yeah. She may not need it.
I mean, she's made it pretty clear that all she wants to know is what we found, not...
Right.
She didn't seem to want to keep things, but I guess I suppose it depends on what it is.
Have something that I grabbed that she might have wanted to keep. It was the necklace that I found of missile snaring, or I think is what it was, a magic missile.
It was a brooch of shielding.
There we go, brooch of shielding.
You said she did want it?
She might have wanted it. She was asking me a lot of questions about Antiochus and whether he knew magic missile.
He asked me about that actually, and I dodged the question.
Oh.
He was like, "Do you know magic missile? Like, I can teach you that." And I was like, "Oh, I'd rather learn something else." You know, like, I didn't say yes or no. I do it. Or like, and she was like, "Fuck you. I guess I'll let you learn something else." Is what she said to me.
Jacob, did I get to keep that brooch?
Yep. You should have it on your body.
On your body.
Well, whoever wants this, I hold it out.
What is it? Let me look it up.
Brooch of shielding.
That's pretty cool. There's a couple cool items in here.
Good.
Well, I haven't read what they do, but it sounds cool.
You don't want it? Damage resistance is always nice.
What the fuck is this item?
Well,
What is
I
it?
thought it'd be more appropriate to offer before I just take.
Yeah.
Okay.
What was it again?
I'm ready.
It's a magic brooch of shielding.
Magic brooch of shielding. 1 second. I'm gonna look that up. Brooch, you have
There you go.
resistance to force damage. Oh.
I feel like it's one of those items where if no one else wants to take it, someone else will take it. I don't think anybody wants to say they want it. But I'm fine without it.
How much is it worth?
That's a good question.
It's an uncommon.
Might just be better
so-
to fucking sell it, to be honest.
I mean, I wouldn't mind extra damage immunity. Like I'm a
Yeah.
turtle.
Yeah,
That's the
it's
whole
It's
thing.
immunity to force.
Well, it's resistant to force,
Yeah.
right?
Immunity to the magic missile,
Yes.
which
It's-
automatically hits.
Hits,
right?
yeah.
Yeah, but it's, you know, you're only going to be getting that when you fight mages, and most of the time they're going to be like, all, instead of magic missile.
All right, you guys ready to hear what you guys rolled?
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
I know the anticipation's killing. Sorry, it takes.
Oh, God.
So, Enoch, you rolled a. I'm gonna go each by and share my screen so you guys can read what they do, and I'll read them off for stream. So, Enoch, you revealed the Ruby of the War Mage.
Ooh.
Etched with Eldritch runes, this 1-inch diameter ruby allows you to use a simple or martial weapon as a spell casting focus for your spells. For this property to work, you must attach the ruby to the weapon by pressing the ruby against it for at least 10 minutes. Thereafter, the ruby can't be removed unless you detach it as a magic action. Weapon is destroyed over your 10 minutes. I am doing 2024 items because that's what my random table's for.
Sure.
We will
So
use
it's like
2024 items. I don't want to use it. I don't know what the
Yeah.
is. But that's what you
Okay.
build it. And I'm gonna post in chat what all the items are so you guys can go like search the items. So that's what Enoch. That's what you see there. Y'all all see this beautiful ruby. It's just shining bright like a diamond. Ooh,
Bright
yes.
like a diamond.
Ooh.
We move over to what Sir Lancelot rolled. The Wand of Pyrotechnics.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
This one has 7
That's
charges.
so
While you
funny.
swing, you take a magic action, expend 1 charge, and create a harmless burst of multicolored light. At a point, you can see up to 120 feet away.
Oh, it's a flare.
It's a sparkler.
Wow.
It's a flare. It's a sparkler. Yeah. It's as bright as a torch flame, but it lasts only a second. So you
Love
got
it.
that.
Oh, it's like a Roman candle.
Yeah, like firework. Yeah.
Antiochus, you revealed the. I think this is what it was. Yeah, you revealed the wide mouth bucket. This brass bucket is in the shape of a fish's open mouth. It's 12 inches across and tall and weighs 3 pounds while it isn't filled. The bucket can hold up to 10 gallons of liquids, even though it appears to only hold 1. Regardless of how much liquid is inside this bucket, the bucket's weight is only increased by the weight up.
This is
above
so
2
Fiska pilled.
This is a.
I love it.
It was pretty fun.
We should hold on to that.
Oh, heck yeah.
Someone might want that in the future.
We Move over to
Yeah,
what?
but it's the head of a knucklehead trout.
Yes. We move over to what Calgerol, the dagger known as Glass Carver. This magic dagger is edged lined with a sharp enchanted crystal that magically pierces through glass. While holding the dagger, you can use an action to cut a straight line up to 1 foot long into a piece of non-magical glass no more than 1 inch thick. Each line emits a faint glow, allowing you to see any lines you made. Making these lines requires you to focus as if concentrating on a spell. Your concentration ends early if you are no longer holding the dagger or aren't within reach of the glass. Concentration ends, any line you made with the dagger magically vanish and repair itself. You can basically use this dagger. I'm not going to read the rest. You guys can read it. You basically use this dagger to make, you can cut a hole. That's what it sounds like. You can
It's like a thief.
It's like a thiefish. It's more so like a rogue thing.
It's like Catwoman, where she fucking, she twists her hands and she pulls out the thing and then takes the gem.
Yep.
That's that. We move over to what Heisei rolled.
You're Catwoman.
Heisei rolled the Bramble Buckler.
Ooh.
This little twisty mass of tightly knotted thorns forms a functional buckler. It's a shield that have vines. As an action, you can speak the command word and touch the ground at a point feet. When you do, you doff the shield and vines release from your arm, rapidly growing across the ground, creating a visible bramble. Basically, you put it on the ground, you throw it on the ground, and it turns into the spike growth spell.
That's pretty fucking good.
When it ends, the thorns coalesce back into the twisted shield. It's basically like a little shield you can take on and off and use as a spell.
Without requiring concentration. That's big. That's the big one. Without requiring.
Or a ranger.
I'd like to see that in action. Like in real life. To see it.
Oh, we have a druid.
We do.
That's me.
Hey, I don't control the rolls. You guys do. But yes, we move on to the rare item.
Adamantine.
No.
I understand.
So this is a shield. This is the shield of the Justicars.
Justiciars.
The shield can be used to release a magically discordant pulse. While holding the shield, you have a +1 bonus AC. This bonus is in addition to the shield's normal bonus to AC. So this is a +1 shield. Has 4 charges. While holding it, when you see a creature within 30 feet, you can cast a spell. You can use your reaction to spend 1 of the shield's charges and speak its command word. When you do, the target must make a DC 15 Constitution save. On a failed save, the target takes a -2 penalty to the spell attack bonus and saving throw DC until the end of the turn, including the triggering spell. So it's kind of like a debuff shield. Uses a debuff against casters.
Cool. You need to have you gain the armor class benefit of a shield only if you have training with it. Yes. So you need to be.
You have to have proficiency with the shield. Most of the times, you if you have a shield, you're already proficient with the shield. So, as far as that goes, in general chat, you can see all the things that I put. With that, you guys, and that can be decided off camera. Like, that's not something that's happened here for the sake of time. But Antiochus, as you cast your detect magic, you obviously you pick up on all these items around you. You feel there is a magical aura around the mirror itself that is in the wall, and there's also a magical aura radiating around the chest itself. You don't know if it's whether if it's.
Are there any coming from the sarcophagus?
The sarcophaguses are no, there's no magical aura.
Just because I wanted to know doesn't mean I was gonna fuck with it. I'm gonna go over to the mirror and then say mirror, mirror on the wall.
Yeah. So if you walk over to the mirror, do you speak Elvish?
I can speak Elvish. Well, no, I don't think I can. I say.
What now?
I say, get over here.
All right. I go up to him in the mirror.
This Elvish. This mirror requires an Elvish person.
Oh, okay.
To speak Elvish.
I speak that.
Hey, go ahead.
So, you walk over to the mirror. You guys are kind of both in this reflection too. So, like,
I'm like lifting him up.
the Elvish scripture says, "What is our heart's deepest, most desperate desire?"
Is that a riddle?
Either it's a riddle or a question.
It's the Elvish text, that's like silver text that kind of encapsulates the frame of the mirror. It is pulsing with that magical aura. But, yep, that's what you see. That's what you read.
I've got one.
Say it.
Is it like? Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay, I'll whisper it. Well, maybe it'll only understand if it's an Elvish, but I'll just say for my dad to be alive.
Hey, you say that, whisper that, nothing seems to happen.
Okay, maybe it's an Elvish thing. Do you have a deeper Actually, you want to find your
My brother.
Yeah, maybe you try that one. In Elvish.
Yeah. I'll say in Elvish. My brother.
Yeah, nothing happens.
What are you
Oh,
idiots
is it a
doing over
riddle?
there?
You walk over to them and see them like talking to a mirror.
Here, I'll
Or
pick it up
mewing.
too. No, wait, I can't pick up both.
What's it say? What's it say?
It says, "What's your heart's deepest desire?"
Mine?
That's what the
It's
mirror
just-
says.
That's just what the mirror says.
What does it say again, Jacob?
It says, "What is
Oh.
our heart's deepest, most desperate desire?"
Love.
Can I
Love.
Nothing
The-
happens.
All
can I
right.
cast identify on the thing?
Yeah,
On the mirror?
you touch the mirror and you cast it.
Yeah.
Do you learn that this mirror is magical? Whoa.
Fuck.
No way.
There is an enchantment magic on it that whenever a creature stands solely in the frame
Oh,
alone,
okay.
that they see what their heart's most deepest, desperate desire is.
Mm, the mirror of Irised.
Everybody get out of the frame.
The mirror of Irised. You are absolutely correct.
Okay,
It's the actual quote that Dumbledore says.
I won't quite explain that, but I'll say it only works on one person in the mirror at a time. I won't quite say it because I just want to see. And then I guess I'll have me and Kitra step out of frame.
Yeah, I'll step out of the way.
So who's still in the, it's just Heisei within the.
Yeah.
Okay. Heisei, you stand in the middle of the mirror, and you watch as your reflection stares back at you. Nothing happens.
Weird.
It's not working.
Okay, maybe let.
Maybe
Can I
now
try?
say something? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe now say something.
My brother.
You see no shift, no change in the reflection represented in the mirror.
Is your brother is it like a twin? Does he look like you?
No.
No? Okay. Well. Okay, can I try?
Yeah.
Okay.
He excuses you. Get the fuck out of the way.
Get out of the way. Get out of the way.
My turn, my turn.
It's like, don't forget there's this chest over here, too.
Hang on. I'm looking at a mirror.
What is your deepest, most desperate desire?
Yeah. And I'll stand in front of it. Are you asking me?
Yes. What is your most desperate, deepest desire?
I think his deepest desire is probably to live, because I think he's what I think the one he thinks it is, and the one that he that is actually true are different. But I think he wants to live because he's worried about the.
Yeah, looking into the mirror, you see a you. You see yourself, except there is no longer the mangled, half old, half young version. There is just completely you, young and holistic. You see that you are unburdened by this weight, and you see that you no longer have that hourglass necklace upon your neck.
I think he'll go to like
look in your hand, and you see that it's there, crushed, the sands of it spilling at your feet.
Wow. I think he'll like go to hold the hourglass necklace, but also he'll be like touching his face.
Yeah, physically you feel the same. If you touch the necklace, you feel the older side of your face. But the mirror reflects you as younger doing these actions, but you feel the difference outside in reality.
Okay, I think he'll try to just like touch the mirror too.
Yeah, you just watch as yourself reaches out and touches your hand. You have that connected moment.
Sorry, I smudged it. And I think his eyes will kind of well up, kind of like when you get emotional but you don't know why, and then he'll kind of like turn away. He'll turn away. I think someone else should look at it.
What we looking at?
It's a mirror. Okay, so the mirror. Now that I've looked at it, the mirror is supposed to tell you. It's supposed to show you your deepest desire.
I'm not a big fan of mirrors, but I can try.
Yeah. Can everyone else see if they're standing at a frame?
Nope.
Oh, so you just see me fucking tear up and start touching my face and holding my necklace.
You all right?
Good. Yeah, he's not okay. I'm good.
We'll talk about it later. I want to look.
Yeah, you stand in front of the mirror. What is Kaldra's most deepest, desperate desire?
Well, I'm thinking she probably would like see herself without the whole get up, free of the torture she went through, free of her quarry, surrounded by her friends, and she's like genuinely happy.
Yeah. You stand in front of the mirror, your body no longer scarred and affected by what had happened in your past. You see that you are more confident, you are glowing. You see there are the immediate people in your company, your friends are there reflected, and you see the numerous shapeless, formless friends that kind of continue on and on forever and ever. And you see what you desire most.
She's gonna peek under her glove.
You see the scarred tissue that remains.
I don't like this.
You good?
I'm just dandy. What? Enoch, you were saying something about a chest?
Yeah, we got a chest over.
Let me
There's
come help you look.
There's a chest over here. It might also have something cool in it.
Is it trapped?
Haven't looked yet.
It's magical, by the way. What kind of magic?
There is a weird mixture of divination magic that's kind of coming from divination magic. Yeah, some sort of divination magic.
Apparently, oh fuck! It's the compass. It has divination magic.
Oh,
it's probably the compass. Just open that bad boy.
Well, we don't know. I guess he's gonna check and see if it's locked.
Yeah, it's got like kind of like the briefcase, like satchel, click on like satchel thing.
Yeah.
Suitcase thing. So yeah, you.
So he goes.
Yeah, and it just swings open.
Okay.
Nothing happens.
Instant death.
You feel that maybe the puzzles and traps prior would have been enough to kill the common looter. Inside this chest, as you peer into it, you see there is roughly about 250 gold coins. You see a dark green gemstone, approximately worth like 500 gold. This very beautiful green emerald. And you see 500 gold piece emerald gemstone, and a 250 value of coins, golden coins. You see a very ordinary, very mundane circular dial, kind of looks like a sundial. It's just a circular, like 4-inch wide circle with a sundial in it. It looks to be some sort of compass.
Enoch will reach in and pull it out and look at it in his hand.
As you grab it and look at it, what do you think Enoch would be searching for in this moment of his life?
Way back home.
Yeah, so you would just see the compass kind of spin, the dial on it, just spin around, and you watch as it stops and ends, and it points at the door immediately, and you kind of like move around, and it kind of stays pointed in the general direction of the door.
Okay. Points toward the door. Yeah, this is probably it.
Oh, this looks boring.
Gold.
Looks boring.
This is the cup of a carp. No.
Yeah.
The cup of a carp.
Carpenter. No,
Wait,
this is the compass of a. I don't know. I lost my train of thought. I'm sorry.
So remind me, maybe I misheard the whole mirror thing. Are we looking
Mhm.
at this mirror to get the objects that we got, or is this the mirror just there and we're just looking at it?
It's just,
The mirror is just there on the wall, and you guys are just peering. into it.
Gotcha. Okay.
can we take the mirror?
Do you try to pry the mirror off the wall?
Oh, the
I want to talk to
mirror.
the ghost. Hey,
The ghost is gone
Legolas.
there. The ghost
can I
is
take
gone.
the mirror?
The ghost is gone. On to another way.
Okay,
Like the mirror's not gonna actually help us achieve anything.
we could sell it.
Kitchus,
Well, I mean, other than that, yeah.
Kitchus will stand in front of the mirror.
Yeah. As you stand in the middle of the mirror by yourself, what is Kitrus's most desperate, deepest desire?
To know who his father is.
As you peer into the mirror, trying to see who your father is. We're gonna end the session there, and we'll pick it back up next Sunday.
I am your father.
Thanks for watching. We ran a little. Yeah,
That would be awesome.
You just see my head just floating. Hello, son. Hello.
Darth Vader.
Yeah, we will pick back up with that lingering question of who is Kitrus's father. Tune in next week to see what happens, and tune in Tuesday to watch the party potentially kill themselves. Yeah, as they're going to assault the Cragmaw Castle. But
Cragmaw Castle is awesome.
Yes, it's quite cool. But yeah, thanks for watching. See y'all next time. Thank you for watching. Thanks for playing. Good night. Goodbye.
Bye.
Go to fuck the bed.